Welcome to the righteous sphere. We separate the gray areas over here. We don't do the lying like those other places. No. We don't do no fucking lying over here. You're gonna get the truth.
I just saw a video of this girl showing that her father comes into her room and hugs her, and he was laying and hugging her for a pretty decent amount of time. Is it just my daddy issues, or is that...
Ladies, maybe y'all can help me out, right? Genuinely speaking, I have a serious question for y'all. Proud father of 2 daughters. Real simple. I just would like to know, what exactly can we do as fathers with our daughters? Specifically our daughters. Because if we're not in our daughter's life, we're a deadbeat, and rightfully so. But if we are in our child's life, specifically daughter, we're not allowed to change their diaper. We can't kiss them after the age of 2. We can't show them love and affection of any kind. And now we're not allowed to hug or cuddle them in any type of way. I'm just genuinely curious. This is me being as serious as I can be. My only question to women, no men, I just want to hear from the women. From your point of view, what exactly can we do with our daughters? What can we do with our children? What is an acceptable behavior for a father to interact with his daughter at any age? Doesn't matter. 3 years old, 10 years old, 20 years old, doesn't matter. How do y'all think us as fathers are supposed to interact with our children? That's all I want to know. Not that it's going to change anything for me and how I interact with my children. I don't give a damn what y'all think. I'm going to show my children, my daughters, love, affection, all of that until the day that I die or they die. Doesn't matter. But I am just curious to understand y'all thought process of how y'all could find that weird. That's it. So please, somebody help me out. Somebody tell me something. Maybe I'm just misinformed. I don't know. Not to mention, if a father was to show some type of love and affection to his son in this type of way by giving him
Let me tell you something. We about to go stupid. 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 This shit we be on stupid. This shit I'm blowing on stupid fruity. If it ain't D, y'all she right Gucci stupid. I'm Louis stupid. All about my check and I go stupid.
Lord, they blood out like he Putin. Nigga thugged out like he Putin. Ain't a coot, nigga can't scoop me. I hear the hate loud, call it rootin'. Dodo bird, a real extra bitch. Speeding around in a dumb wheel. Push start, banana split. Dior bag, hold the extra clip. Cuff a rap nigga, extra drip. Then stack with him, extra flips. Florida water, real loony bitch. Purse Gucci, no Dooney bitch. Pussy talk, no rumor-ish. On the whole head like a tumor sick. Shots fired, I don't miss. I'm the definition of a real bitch.
We on stupid. This shit I'm blowing on stupid fruity. If it ain't D, y'all she right Gucci stupid. I'm Louis stupid. All about my check and I go stupid. I'm in a 2-seat on my cup till no hangover on me. We gon' try buy your new phone wheel. We in the Range Rover, no heat. Take out now, can't wait next year. Roll that out, I'ma cover my ear. I'm too high, so don't come near. If it ain't on me right here. Got an ounce pride, got pills on my drive like damn. We're broke way too long, main reason all love be spinning. Took it out last year, now back up. Both on your main, now she stuck. I don't do favors and don't trust luck. I'm pulling up if it's by the bug. This shit we be on stupid. This shit I'm blowing on stupid fruity. If it ain't D, y'all she right Gucci stupid. I'm Louis stupid. All about my check and I go stupid.
What's up, guys? Y'all already know what it is, guys. Salute to the squad. Salute to the Good Brain Squad. Salute to the Good Red Squad. Y'all already know, guys. And today, guys, we got a good one, y'all. Today, we're going to handle some business. You know what I mean? And then we're going to get into GG. You know what I mean? Y'all, those of y'all that's familiar with the channel, y'all know what GG mean. Y'all know what that mean. We got another interview with a girl, and today, you know, it's Monday, so we got our guest panel. In fact, today is open mic season. You know what I mean? Today is open shots, open range season. So I'm gonna drop the link so we could break these videos down together today. All right, we're gonna break this thing down together. First, we're gonna handle some business. We're gonna warm up with Candace Owens. You know what I mean? Salute to the squad. All of y'all that's watching now, make sure y'all check out that celebration video. We all graduated. You know what I mean? So we are in the righteous sphere. We are no longer in that black manosphere, whatever manosphere you want to call it. You know what I mean? Let me let my guests on right now. Cuzzo, what's going on, Cuzzo?
Hey, Cuzzo, how are you doing?
Welcome back, Cuzzo. Did you get a chance to catch the graduation video?
No, I didn't get to catch it as of yet since today was a long day, but I will. Most definitely.
Yo, definitely a great watch. Yo, definitely a great watch. Something different. It's refreshing. You know what I mean? I'm proud of it. I'm proud of it because I'm proud of the Good Bread. I'm proud of the Good Bread squad. I'm proud of the Good Bread squad. You know what I mean? And Dawn, you got your shout out. Miss Good Bread ain't pronounced the last name. You know what I mean? Because I didn't write it down, but you got your shout out. I hope I didn't miss none of my Good Breads. And those of you that's new, don't worry about it. We do random, you know what I mean, celebrations like that on the regular. I'm that creative. So if I miss you on this one, I guarantee I'll catch you, you know what I mean, on the Good Bread Awards. You know what I mean? You'll get a Good Bread Award. I promise you that. You know what I mean? Word, salute, Supreme. That was the excellent video, guys. You know what I mean? But again, we here at the righteous fair. So, Cuzzo, we already know we eliminate the gray area. We know there's right and there's wrong. You know what I mean? And today, I'm glad I have you on the panel because today we're going to go over this social media thing, right? This social media thing has gotten crazy ever since this Roe versus Wade thing have kicked off. People have gotten crazy. They have lost their mind in debates and arguments and just viciousness, just vicious attacks over the internet, though. You know what I mean? Over the internet. They haven't panned out to physical altercations in the streets yet. But over the internet is ferocious. It's nasty. It's nasty.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Hold on, give me 1 second.
Cool.
All right, so I'm back. But yeah, like I was saying, guys, salute to you. Salute Don for the 149 super sticker. You already know. Thanks. Much appreciated, yo. Hey, what's going on? Shout out Rack Roberts. What's up, my God? You know what I mean? What's up, man? Salute to my squad. So the squad is filing in, y'all. And again, that's very important because you guys know that over here, we eliminate the gray area. We know there's right and there's wrong. We also know that this whole gender war, this whole nonsense shit, it's a good versus evil thing. It's not a color thing. You know what I mean? You have good black folks, you have good white folks, you have evil black folks, and you have evil white folks. You know what I mean? So y'all already know. Y'all come here for the truth, for the real truth. All right. And today I'm disappointed in my white breads. I'm very disappointed in my white breads. You know what I mean? I got to treat my white breads today, at least one of them. I got to treat them how I treat my sisters. And I go full on braid on my sisters that give me crazy behavior. So, you know what I mean? Again, I repeat, today I got one of my white breads I got to address. We got to handle that. So if you a white bread and you got fickle emotions and you do not like the truth, now is the time to go. Go way past the lockers. Go past the locker room, Because when I get on my wheat breads, we all sit over here and we laugh and we ha and we he. All right? So now today, white ain't right.
Yes.
White ain't right.
Yes,
and we fit to get it in.
What you were
we
saying.
fit to get it in. I'm disappointed with my white breads. Yeah, Cuzzo.
Yeah.
What you got to say?
Yeah, I wanted to also add on to what you were saying about the whole changes with the Roe versus Wade, that is actually getting a little bit out of control, which it is, and it's going to, because people are protesting now. I just saw an article the other day where there was protesters actually for that, and a lot of them were being attacked, a lot of them were being harassed, and a lot of them were having gas bombs thrown at them and everything, and it's just ridiculous. People are going to come out and people are going to express what they feel and how they think. People are going to do that. You can't control what people think and feel. And this is something that's just not right. You can't just all of a sudden just put a law into place that was a century, even centuries ago, and expect it to be effective now. Times has changed. It's not going to turn out to be a positive situation. I don't think it is.
Yeah, it's never gonna be positive. It's never gonna be positive. As long as they create the divide and conquer, it's never gonna be positive. You know what I mean? It's never gonna be a positive outcome on that. You know what I mean? So without any further ado, let's get on in the warm-up. And Cuzzo, I take it that you are a positive pro-choicer.
I would say yes, I am. Definitely.
All right. Okay. And you know what I mean? I mean, we can still coexist. You know what I mean? We can still coexist. As long as you don't display bad behavior, we can still coexist. You know what I mean? But let's get into the warm-up video. You know what I mean? But before we get into the warm-up video, guys, y'all saw the thumbnail. And this the thumbnail for y'all that didn't see it. She want to laugh at me, guys. Just keep that in mind. She, Michael, Sister Michael want to laugh at me. You know what I mean? So we gonna have a ball with Sister Michael today. We're gonna have a laughing. We're gonna have a laugh at me. We're gonna laugh at her. We're gonna laugh today. Today we're gonna laugh. All right, so let's get it straight on into the first video, the warm-up video, guys. You know, our girl Candace. Salute to Candace for getting that most, what was that? That was the most influential award. Yeah, salute to everybody that got an award. And like I said, if I missed you, I'll catch you on the next tip. You know what I mean?
All right, so last week I had said that pedophilia is around the corner. It's pretty obvious if you're paying any attention at all that they're going to start saying, okay, like, you know, pedophilia, it's not really that bad. That seems obvious to me. I, of course, got attacked by Media Matters because they love the show. Hello, Media Matters. It's me.
The PR department.
Standing by it. The slippery slope is real. Let's watch this montage of where we're at, I guess, in society, of identifying. Toy self. She's a toy. She's a toy. Those are her main pronouns. Thank you for respecting her identity. She's a fish. Fishes, which is, you can't really say. Fish self. This is real. It's not a joke.
Y'all thought me teaching the children about me being poly was crazy. But not only that, but they also know that I'm gender fluid. When I also explained to them that I'm pagan, so I am also a witch.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but top surgery is for anybody. Whoa. There's no template for what you must look like after top surgery. What makes life so beautiful is the diversity in its people.
Non-binary humans exist, and we legally are acknowledged now. I have an X on my license, so calling me a woman is discrimination.
Girl, calling you stable would be discrimination.
Facts.
Take it away, gentlemen. What are we looking at here?
Like, there's no standard for what these bodies have to look like. That much is very clear. Like, you've made clear that there is no standard. No, I mean, it's always very sad to me to watch these mostly children or the adults who are, you know, bringing these children in. What you're observing is a theology. It's a cult. This is a religion, and there are religious convictions associated with it. You know, I mean, this is essentially a state-established religion, and there's no limiting principle to it. It's simply a kind of just, you know, break down all the walls, and you know, they get these kids on, as you said in your monologue, Candace, they become perma clients of Big Pharma. I mean, that's really who's benefiting here, right? To whose good is this? It's not to the kids, right? These kids that have been, you know, so terribly desensitized and just, you know, it makes them essentially into victims of the state.
Right.
Yeah, I think that the only justification God needs to condemn the world is the existence of TikTok. Genuinely speaking,
right.
Put a little bit of time on there and you're like, God, end the world now.
Yeah, right.
It's a little late, actually. But when you look at this, I mean, I paid $35 in the state of California to become non-binary. So I kind of demand respect a little bit. I got a gender X on my ID.
Wow.
I revoked my manhood, and I knew that it was all BS when I stood there with my wife, looking at the lady, and she goes, "So you're not a man?" I went,
I'm an X.
"Ask the wife." I'm an X, and that's what it is. It's all made up in their heads. They want to feel special, and quite frankly, like that Shrek Fiona-looking girl in the second video with the green hair.
Yeah.
I mean, they intentionally try to look ugly, and it's just not going to fly because in the end, God didn't create us to look like this. He didn't create us to act like this. And these people are absolutely insane. And I'm just saying this is state-sponsored, this is socially sponsored, tech-sponsored mental illness.
It is.
Now, I hope you watching this, sis. White Brad, Michael, Diane, Roxy, whatever. I hope you watching this, sis. Because he just pulled your whole card, all right? You look dumb. You look stupid. All right? I know your mother raised you on a tip of you could be whatever you want. She ain't mean this though. She ain't mean this, sis. All right, White Brad.
Yep.
Knock it off. Knock it off. All right. And before we go into, but Gus, Mr. Goodbread, that look like a young girl. She look like a young dummy. That's child abuse you're about to do. No. This is the problem with social media. Because, see, social media is the most wickedest, unrestricted drug in America. Children can get high on it. She had no business being on my post, guys. Let's not forget that. So we're not going to judge me for nothing that's going to go on, forward to this video. It's going down. It's going down.
100%.
It's funny too, because you can tell just how starved the younger generations are of having a sense of identity. Like they really want this attention drawn to themselves, because every other generation probably in human history could have an identity, whether it's a religious identity, cultural identity. All of our identities have been purposefully eroded through public education after World War II, because they thought that they could like literally take everything that a man would have to stand up for away from them so as to prevent World War III. This was written about in The Authoritarian Personality. And so now the only identities that you're allowed to have in this generation are those that are basically state adjacent. So you can have an identity in the victim hierarchy as like a member of the LGBT community or as a minority, but you're not allowed to say you're a Christian, an American, or anything like that that would actually compel someone to want to stand up for something good.
Yeah, I actually wrote in my book, I have this whole theory that what's actually happening is this thing that I call over civilization, which is like it's natural for humans to want to strive towards something, right? Towards some goal. Like you want to be like, we're the generation that ended this, segregation. We're the generation that ended this. And unfortunately, when you arrive at a society where all the problems have basically been solved and people are privileged and actually by and large overprivileged, they still have this like yearning to achieve something. So they arrive at like over civilization, which is like you get back to the beginning on a lot of these topics and you get back to just blatant foolishness, right? So it's like, we've got everything we've wanted. So let's just make up stuff. Oh, they've given us gay marriage? Okay. So let's now say that we need trans fish shelves. Is that what she said? To be able to marry Wiccan, pagan. I mean, like it gets nuts because they want to feel like they've done something. And at the end of the day, these people are just losers. And if I walked into a classroom and saw any of that, trying to teach my kid, my child would be unenrolled. Let's talk about cancel culture and what you can do about it, particularly on social media. The left wants to silence you and any voices that they don't agree with. Twitter and Facebook were supposed to be open platforms. I don't need their content moderators acting like the op-ed sections of the New York Times. You could just deactivate all your social media accounts, but that would be giving the left exactly what they wanted in the first place. Instead, I use ExpressVPN. Ever wondered how free to access sites like Facebook make all their money? Well, it's by tracking your searches, your video history, and everything that you click on, and then selling on your valuable data.
That's free game.
When you use ExpressVPN, you anonymize much of your online presence by hiding your IP address. That makes your activity more difficult to trace and sell to advertisers. And ExpressVPN could not be easier to set up. You just tap one button on your phone or computer and you're protected. It's finally time to say no to censorship. Take back your online privacy at expressvpn.com/Candace. Visit my special link and get an extra 3 months of ExpressVPN service for free. Again, that's expressvpn.com/Candace. expressvpn.com/Candace to protect your data today. Thanks for joining me on this segment of Candace. If you liked this video, subscribe.
No doubt, Candace, yo. And anytime you want to come to the school, you welcome to come, yo, because you're going to kick it the truth. You broke Shorty down to the point where, you know what I mean? Let me give her let me show y'all where to start at this shit right here, guys. Cause y'all like, damn, bro, why you gotta do her like that? Why you gotta do it like that? I mean, she asked for this shit, y'all. Y'all gotta understand. She asked for this shit. You know what I mean? I'm just being an entertainer. Let me make this a little bit bigger. All right. Well, over here in the comment section, hold on, let me see. I'll make it bigger for y'all. I don't want y'all to take my word for it. I want y'all to see it. All right. That should be good. Right? Damn, that's too much. Yeah, that's too much. Y'all see it now? Yeah. Wait, one more. Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. All right, that should be good. All right. This is her right here. She jumped on this. Mind you, this is my profile picture since October 16, 2021. And I don't know about y'all, right? If I go get my red hat, if it was the winter time and I threw my red hat on, this little guy look like me. I don't know what I mean? He look like me. I don't know. I mean, am I bugging, guys? Y'all let me know if I'm bugging. But my profile pic kind of real consistent with how I look. You know what I mean? But of course, when you get a little ugly little white bread like that done contorted itself, she jumps on my post and she goes scream, "Show your face." People want to laugh at it. And that's what brought us to this point right here, guys. But mind you, she ain't slick because this all arose, this all came from this post that I posted on social media that's for some weird reason is garnering a lot of attention. And we got everybody scrimping and fighting. And cuz maybe you can bring some sense to it when these people just ain't raised right. These people ain't raised right. They ain't got no manners. This is my shit. Who told them that they could just jump their ass on somebody else's shit and feel entitled to somebody else's shit? Because if it don't apply, what happened to letting it fly? But again, let's get back to this post. I said, Latin women, you don't have to buy that, baby. I got money. Black women, you always broke. Child support. Now, so many people was triggered. It got 184 comments, 22 shares. Let's look at some of the comments. All right. My guy, Eric LaFleur, he red pill. He said all Western women want is child support. That's a fact. This is a man. He would know. You know what I mean? He got a reply. Look, exactly. That was once exactly. Bingo. Look how it go down. All right, let's read what he says. He said that's a fact. When they already have the baby and hate the guy, they act right away. When they still want to be around him and invade his life, they wait for later.
Okay. Very interesting.
Very interesting. And these are the guys you guys got to date. You know what I mean? So their opinion counts. Their opinion matters. Their feelings matter. And modern women got to get out of that habit of trying to make everything about them. You know what I mean? And that's sad. But again, like this is another guy. He got to, and look, that he know this is how they acting. This is how they gonna act. Just like that.
Yes. Okay. So
sis, my sis, she goes, I'm just gonna sip my tea because she knew. And this is a red pill woman. She knew that this comment was gonna trigger the folks. So I responded back to her with the laughing emoji. So now we on the same page. So now I know I'm not bugging. I know that the post is quality and it's gonna strike a nerve. Cuzzo, you want to say something?
Yeah, I say that to me, it's like, as you mentioned, the gender wars, and it's going to strike a nerve, most definitely, because once again, I know we spoke on a previous live about child support, that child support is going to be like a lot of back and forth, because some people have their point of views on what they feel about child support, and some people are with it, some people are against it, and the majority of women are going to be for it, because once again, it's a lot of the decisions and who they have partners with, who they decide to have children with. So that's the reason why it's always going to be an issue, because if you're not going to get along with each other and you have a child, at the end of the day, the goal should be the child. It shouldn't be no malice, no hate, nothing. It should be the goal about, okay, this child gonna be well taken care of. And I think that's where the focus needs to be most of, not at trying to get somebody because you want to get them for child support in a vicious way, or not because, you know, you just want to have a kid because, you know, you just want to just have a baby for no reason. It's all about also just people need to just really make more better decisions. I get that part. But at the same time, this happens when things are not going right, when you have a decision or a situation and now you in a jam. Now look, now you got a bigger problem than what you had before. So of course you're gonna have things like this. You're gonna have the mothers that's single out here, men that don't want to be in the children's lives for those that don't or can't provide or wasn't ready to be fathers. So you're gonna have child supports come every single time over things like this. I mean, I can understand why some fellas may be upset over it, because they're like, why every time I turn around, it's got to be child support, child support, child support. But I don't think everybody wants to do that. You know, I don't know if I wouldn't say every female want to have to go through the court system. Not all the time.
You know what it was? See, they took that post right there and they got triggered, but they don't read it. They don't read it for what it is. That post is a direct slap in the face to the woman who picked bad men, like you said, like you just broke down. To the women who pick bad men, know that these men don't have it, but these men be still in their kid life. The masculinity is more important than the check. So with that said, they're asked, and the man won't have it, but he's still there taking care of the other natural God-given abilities that a man provide for his child, other than this dollar bill that everybody that made money into the end-all be-alls to the situation. And that's half. That's not even half. That's a quarter of the situation. But that's what the competent males be. And then you know what it be too? You get into these arguments, right? And you don't make it clear that I only speak for the dads in my position. I can only speak from the dads that see it from that want to be the quarterback. Now, I mean, now, I don't speak for the dads that openly and willingly want to be the hiker. Now, if you want to be the hiker, you know what I mean, then that was your decision, your body, your choice. You chose to be a hiker on a team that you're supposed to be the quarterback leader. You know what I mean? And I don't fight for those guys. So you can get into an argument with a woman who picks bad guys, right? And she will flip it and have you defending the simps and the deadbeats. I seen that done earlier today. You know what I mean? I was trying to give my guy, Mr. Palmer, the heads up that that's where that conversation went. So no, she didn't make Mr. Palmer look like a fool. What she did was she flipped the conversation and gave the stats that show to the men that Mr. Palmer don't speak for. We speak for alienated fathers. That means I wanted to start a legacy with this hoe, this little rat, and she, because I can't keep up with who she ever following, whoever she trying to be like, I can't keep up with that. So she'd rather take government assistance and my child support check to keep up with whoever she's trying to be like. That is the number one reason there is no generational wealth in the Black community. That right there. That. And we could start attaching ourselves to like, and cause of like, for instance, do you have any kids yet?
Nope, not yet.
See, and this is why you're able to at least regurgitate the information faster, and you're able to let it sit after it hits you, even if it triggers you. After it hits you, you're able to deal with it more because you haven't already slapped God in the face by not reading his and following his instructions. You are not to have a baby until you know that situation gonna be right. This is why this Roe versus Wade shit is whack to me, because all it's doing is this is God given right here. He want everybody to be more responsible. And only people that's mad and fighting against it, like the numbers she gave, those are the male Jezebel spirits. Those are the male Jezebel spirits that wanna fuck up our environment, the simps. And I tell you niggas all of the time, the most abundant resource in America is thirsty niggas. Those are those dudes. Those dudes are fighting.
Well, I want to comment. I'm glad you said that too, because you know, I have like some discussions with some of the ladies that I come across with about things like this, and they would ask a simple question. They'll be like, "Why do certain guys, especially guys that's supposed to be decent or at least well-to-do guys, why are they looking at a type of chick and they know that she could be someone that could bring problems to his life, or someone that she looked good, but then she's not right all the way upstairs? Like, why?" And it's like, is it something about that particular, besides being hanging fruit and easy? But it's like,
no. Is you know what it is? It's because they're programmed to liking their mother. Their mother raised those. Those guys are 9 times out of 10 the guys that jumped on our panel that other day. Other day, the guy, remember what he said? His mom's, he had a good mom, but she was a single mother. So what happened? The streets raised him and it turned them out. Even with a good mom's, the single mother is at risk, bro. And he's gonna adapt and only attract to women that like his single moms that do everything, that can do everything for him. So he's running around being a sucker. He's shopping at suckers now. He using chicks for their crib. You know what I mean? Tolerating toxic relationships for shelter. You know what I mean? Because he ain't got his mind right. The streets raised him. And that's why those guys attract to those women. The gender war, again, like I repeat, is between beta males, simps, hell of a sons, and modern women. It's not with the alpha males, you know what I mean, which is the godly men, the men that's in tune with their Holy Spirit. Because that's all being in tune with your Holy Spirit is. Because it's just knowing that you come first, bro. You pray, you worship, you praise yourself. You put yourself first. You know what I mean? Because that's what your creator wants you to do. If you do that, you're following him. You're praising him. You know what I mean? You don't put nothing else in front of you. And if a man live his life like that, then he ain't got nothing to worry about. But niggas be thirsty. Niggas don't be wanting to sacrifice that ego. They don't be wanting to sacrifice that character that they got addicted to playing. You know what I mean? Because when you surviving, you got to do some things and you got to have some skills. But when you're thriving and when you start winning, you no longer need those skills that you used when you were surviving. And a lot of us don't want to get rid of those bum ass skills. And we want to play this game with God. Like, God not going to give us our blessing until we get rid of that bum ass, old ass ego, till we throw that in the fire. Till we throw that in the fire, we're going to be walking around here like Cain. Gets nothing, yo. And it's simple. Like, if you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. And that go for man and woman. Like, and it's sad because women gotta do more than a little bit, because their punishment they don't like. Women naturally don't like their punishment for eating that apple, bro. Let's keep it above. Let's see. They don't, because that is the whole being submissive to your man, being a help me, not jumping in front of him unless it's time for you to take the wheel so that he won't fuck up. You know what I mean? Like Abigail. You know what I mean? But other than that, you're supposed to be side by side with your man. You're supposed to be an inspiration to your man. These women are not inspirational at all. That's the number one God-given talent. That's the number one gift to y'all women, is to be inspirational to the man. That's the women that are inspirational to their man, like the Mrs. Goodbread of the world. Like they give their man a reason to want to go hard, to want to go ham, to want to put them and set them in the position. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I look around, bro, and this is why I promote men to go MGTOW, because that's the rare virtuous woman. And when God said, who can find the rare virtuous woman, he knew what the fuck he was talking about. Point blank and period. He knew that rare meant not half. He meant 25 to 15 to 25% is going to be worthy of really have the skills and the ability to inspire a man to be great, bro.
Okay. And I do want to add on to that women, we are the backbone of the man or behind the strong man. So that's always been the same. That's a fact. It takes a strong man to have a strong woman or a strong woman. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but I think you know.
But you on it though, and it's a fact. Behind every strong man is a woman. I mean, and it's a fact. It's a fact. Think about it. Even in the movies we raised on, the woman never crossed the man. Bonnie don't cross Clyde. but Manolo and Scarface have it in. Alpo and Rich get it in. You know what I mean? Always the nigga to double cross you. Always the nigga to backstab you. You know what I mean? And that's because God didn't design women to roll in packs. This is why women really, y'all so hateful to each other. I don't even know why on social media they act like they got. I don't know why is there such thing as the sisterhood. The sisterhood looks stupid, yo, because you got girls being selfish in your sisterhood. It's not all on one accord. You got the pro-black sisters that want to be seen and not, heard and not seen. Then you got the fucking women empowerment sisters all under the same umbrella, and it looked dumb. It looked dumb.
Yeah, well, yeah, that is because of once again women rights that's been created too in this country. So of course you have the feminist movement. You have another. I would say you do have like the once again movement. My Black is Beautiful. You have all these other movements to help empower women. So that's why you have a lot of these groups and a lot of these societies and other things coming together to support and enhance or motivate women, even though it's toxic.
You know it's so toxic to me how our government and our Satan always keep women playing their own emotions, playing with their own mental. Like,
well,
what women, all women got to do, is believe in themselves. Everything is given to everything that God gave man, He gave women, but women act like somebody's taking something from them, and they never stop to think maybe it's God because I don't fuck with God because I think I'm God. Because women we really thinking they God, they be thinking they the prize. You be surprised how many women don't know that they're not the prize. They're the gift from God. When opened right by the right person, then they can be used as a prize. But they're not the prize. They're the gift, and they don't know that they want to be the prize. And if a man make you the prize, then that's violation number one, because God don't want us to put nothing on the pedestal, our pedestal, but Him. And that's where a lot of niggas fuck up at. And then there be niggas that think they know God. That's the Sky Zaddy niggas. The niggas that worship Sky Zaddy but think that they chick is the God.
Yeah.
Like, it's just crazy.
Part, that you can't, no man should worship no other over him. I know that's the first thing, God's first, and then of course man and then woman. But during Bible times, that is a fact that it is, the man the head and the woman is right after the man.
Yo, hold on, and let me stop you real quick, not to cut you off, because I heard this earlier today. Bible times, and Bible times is all times. Bible times is all times, because in Timothy 1 verse 2, all scriptures is to be bread. All scriptures from the old is still useful to now. So Bible times is now times. Like, and I like how they like to put stuff in the past. Like, the world ain't changed much, because people change. People change. The world don't change. The sun still come up, still go down. The leaves fall off, climb back on. People change. And change that mindset a little bit. Think about it. Open that mindset up, because the world ain't changed. Times ain't changed. No, time is still 24/7. People try to change and manipulate the shit so that it could soothe their comfort, how they need to feel. So they'll change the rules instead of playing the game the right way, because it's so hard. It's too hard, and that's what we gotta stop. But anyway, because we getting away. We shine away. We shine away, yo. We going into our problems, yo. And today wasn't about our problems, yo. Today was about this white bitch. She thinks she's slick. She ain't getting away. She ain't getting away. She ain't getting away. And look at this goofy ass Spanish girl right here who, yo, and this is the thing I hate about the Spanish women too, B, because sis, the post was a joke. You were supposed to laugh at it, not get all intimidated for your black sister, Queen God. You know what I mean? And this is the thing I hate about the New York Spanish girls, B, because they sew up the black sister's asshole. They sew up the black sister's asshole. Like, they let the ratchet sisters gas them and intimidate them into being just as ratchet. They don't let the black woman will not teach them how to fry chicken though, but they teach them how to be hoes and how to be ratchet. Because they know we'll leave them for the Spanish chicks if these bitches learn how to fry chicken and stop having the blood running out the fucking chicken and shit. Now, I mean, just as bad as our white breads when it come to frying chicken.
Okay.
Know what I mean? But anyway, this goofy ass girl gonna jump out there. Latinos be the first ones asking for child support. And I know that. I know that too. I know that. When I get to that post, I will get to that post. But this goofy ass chick, she just deflected because she was the one running. And if she wouldn't have slept with a goofy ass nigga, she probably be able to get child support. But then either they not able to get child support because they slept with a goofy and they don't know who the goofy is, or they did go get child support and trying to make the shit like if it's for the child, but no, it's an opportunity for you to be lazy and compete with the other bitches the reason why you kept the baby in the first place. Let's keep it real.
Okay. I mean,
that's what it be. That's what it be with.
You do. I mean, people have to make better choices. I agree with that. And
they gotta make better, or it be because they want to compete with their mother. They want to over, you know what I mean, outdo the mother. They want to prove their mother wrong. It's always to prove a point. The bad decision is always made because they be in their feelings. Females react emotionally, not logically, and government anxiety know that.
Okay. So just to say on the comment on that about the different women, that is true that some women will definitely follow suit. Some will do the same things that others will do, especially other races. To be honest with you, like we may not get along with each other, but there's some way that we will and want to emulate one another. So that when you see one group of people doing something, you're going to want to do it too, especially if it's something that seems to be working or something that seems to be considered the norm, even though it's not normal. That's just what society is influenced to think and to follow. So that's why you see a lot of patterns or similar situations that's just constantly happening in this country. And life is not designed 100% to be, you could say, dysfunctional the way it is, but it's just things that are implemented in society that makes you think that, if you once again have a child, you're going to get enough help. It doesn't matter. You're not going to just be left out in the dust or in the cold, you know? So even though you can make better decisions on who to have relationships with and how to make better choices so you can be in a better situation, sometimes it don't always be that. And like they say, things happen too. Things happen carelessly. You may plan something, but it may not go that way. Sometimes things happen too, you know, cuzzo.
Right. All right, so let's get back to this post. So of course, homegirl, Spanish, Latin mama, because, you know, we all think that the Latin girls is better than the black girls and the black girls better than the Chinese. We all be trying to pick and try to use one against the other, and they all piece of shit. You know what I mean? It's the 80-20 rule in all races. All races. If it's modern, it's a piece of shit. You know what I mean? And that's my opinion. You know what I mean? But I believe it. And you should too. You know what I mean? So I hit her with the Ruby Martinez, thanks for letting us know that. Hey sis, you should come on my show this Monday if you're free. What time? That's the gaslight. She tried to gas me with that shit. I go live at 9, but I send you the link at 8 so we can set up before we go live. All right. Now one of my Spanish bros jumps in there and he goes, Ruby Martinez, Ruby, I think that depends. My ex back home in DR didn't ask for child support. I volunteered myself. Then Winston Wolf, he hit me. She's accurate for the most part. Most women ask for it right away. The rest of them wait till later, just like black women though. That is the same thing. Same thing. But it's coming. He said, oh, it's coming. You know what I mean? We thumbs up to that. Trying to stop all my brothers from being baby by a one-night stand. Fuck buddies, side bras, or baby moms. And then I hit him with the hand-to-hand. You know what I mean? We just be working on social media. We don't give a fuck. We just be out there really getting in. Happens less with Latinos, but almost all females who baby men are coming for the child support. That's their final play against the dad. You get put on child support when she's done with you and looking for any and all stepdads or flings. Gentlemen, do not date single mothers or baby mothers. What do you have to say about that, Cuzzo?
I
think he's pretty accurate.
Yeah, and to add to that, I would say, if let's say she does have a kid and the first guy she was with, which is a father, he wasn't someone that wasn't doing much, but if she happens to meet someone else that's doing way better, that's willing to provide for her and her child, she wouldn't worry that much about him. And I'm just saying that as a fact. She wouldn't be worried about getting anything from him because the one she's with, he's stepping up to the plate. He's being there for her and the kids. So I wouldn't say that just because, everything, the majority of it is about child support to pretty much provide for them and their children. But they got someone, they're not going to be chasing them just for that all the time. So it depends on the situation because at the end of the day, the kid has to be cared for. So I could see that point why some may do it. The ones that are doing it for the right reasons. That's what I'm talking about. Because they can't raise a child, because you can't raise a child by yourself. You can't. Because like me, I could be, I would hope not to ever be in a position, but I could be raising a child and I'm going to need help with that child.
That's fact. That's fact.
You can't take care of a child by yourself if the father's not helping you, the father's not there, and you do everything all by yourself. That's a tough situation to be in, but at the same time, it's decisions that you make as well, who you are being involved with.
That's a fact.
Abilities are.
That's a fact. You know what it is. Like, that's why I say again, I love this Roe versus Wade because now it puts the men and the women back in their natural state. Because now women have to pick the alpha men. They have to pick the men with some sense. If they still care about the DNA, because think about it, the way the world is moving, they're designing everything to where shorties, we don't need y'all for nothing really now. Like, if you can give it a take, about 4 years from now, they would have had a machine that does everything that replaces women. You know that we could put our sperm in a little egg now. They got it to where we could have babies without y'all now. We got the sperm. Y'all can't have babies without us. We can have babies without y'all about 4 years from now. What? And it's gonna get crazy when that happens. Like, so they're engineering it and they're gearing it right now. They done got machines doing y'all jobs, the jobs that were designed for women, even though nowadays we got this, it's no such thing as a woman job and no such thing as a man job. But even though the women don't want to do the men job, they want to get paid. They want to get paid for having the title of the man job, but they don't want to do no work of the man job. You know what I mean? So now when they eliminate all of those easier tasks that allowed the woman to get paid something, so she's not totally relying on the man and still complete her God-given task, which was at that house, where she could double lap the man in that house, so long as she's doing her task. But as long as she want to play this outside world game and be modern and times has changed, she gonna suffer because she gonna put on way too many hats. God ain't gonna be with you because you're gonna neglect his task. You know what I mean? And then you're gonna, even for those that do manage to do his task and get out there and be this modern woman, who you think pay for all of that frustration and all of that stress? The dude she's trying to get with. That's who pay for all of that. You know what I mean? Israel, what's going on, my guy? Yo, salute. Welcome to class, my guy.
What's up, though, man? You know what I'm saying? I'm glad I seen you on Facebook so I can link up with you, man. I didn't even know about your YouTube, man. I miss it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I always gotta support my brothers.
I appreciate you, Tribe, man. No doubt. Salute. Couch Gang, stand up in the building, yo. No doubt, Israel. So you already know whenever you want me to stop and chime in, we could do it because we got our first negative comment to what the brother Winston Wolf was saying. So of course we got the troll comment. Miss Kia, she jumps in there and she got the little Bart Simpson pathetic joint there. So you know they got at her. So I jumped in there. I said, your mindset is pathetic, queen. What's wrong? You must be a single mother, laughing out loud. So, of course, she gets back. Kid comes back, and she goes, since we're here embarrassing, you must be an incel. You see, and this the thing about them. They go on these Kevin Samuels channels, and they go on these the Cynthia G's channels, and they read the playbook, they read the Red Pill playbook, they learn some things, and they think they know everything now. They get some words. You know, you can't teach a dummy a new word. So she learned the new word, and now she running with it. But no, I ain't an incel. I'm Mr. Goodbread, far from an incel. But in any event, let's continue. So then Keisha jumps in, because all it takes is one dummy. One dummy will start the whole, open the floodgates. All it takes is one bold one, because this the one that, I'm going to tell him about himself. But she's misinformed, miseducated, and all of that. And they never do the homework until after you trigger them twice. That's when they go check your page, and they want to see what they could pull up on your public page. Mind you, they can publicly get to your page, so it's nothing private that you put up there. So they ain't hurting your feelings if they repost any picture on your public page, cuz, all right? Am I bugging?
No, you're not. I mean, anybody can basically say what they think and what they feel, especially on a public post. Yeah, in a public setting, you can say whatever you want.
Right. And if a person was to post something, if you post a picture, right, and you don't put the picture private, that means you like the picture, right? That means you're cool with the public seeing this picture, right?
Yeah, you posting it.
Right. So now if I didn't know you and I run to your page, take a picture off your page and repost it on my page, did I really do anything disrespectful or bold?
I would say I would say yes and no. The reason I'm gonna say yes and no, because people use other people's profile pictures and other pictures, and that's going on a lot. So you hear like, because there's a lot of catfishing going on, but like other profiles that's not that original person that's pretending to be somebody else. Because I've seen a lot of that on social media. So that's why I say yes and no. Like it's not good to use somebody's photo, because somebody could say something, report it, but at the same time, if you post it, that's why you gotta be careful what you post. If you post it, it's a possibility that it's out there in the public. It's gonna circulate. That's just how it is.
Right. And that's what I meant. But I was looking at it from a real compound perspective if I post it, then I know I posted it. I don't mind you taking it. Like, you know what I mean? You want to repost it? All right, go ahead, repost it, because I already got the likes from it. I already posted it. So it makes no sense to me, but I do know that in Gyno land and in Dumbville, that's like a form of disrespect, like, but that's stupid. It's stupid, and I don't operate off of stupidity. You know what I mean? But in any event, so then we got Keisha Randall jumps on, and she says, posts like this make me grateful that y'all aren't in charge of anything meaningful. Okay, wow. Smart. When she tried to use that that government zaddy education on us.
You know what's crazy about that? What
happened?
You know what's crazy about that? The fact is, you know what I mean? Traditionally, when we talk about traditional women, their father was in charge of who they hooked up with.
Facts.
They don't want no man being in charge for their ass. That's why we fucked up right now. They don't have no respect for fatherhoods. And you know what I mean? Like I say, with traditional, if you look up arranged marriage, they got a 4% divorce rate. The only thing arranged marriage is when you get permission from your father, when the man go and get permission from your father to get with you. That's all it is. You know what I'm saying? So we talk about, we y'all don't want nobody to run y'all, and that's why you fucked up now. Talk about we don't run you. I'm gonna fall back.
Man, I love this, man. I love it. That's genuine. That's genuine you right there, man. He just jump in there, jump out. So she goes. So hold on. We got mad comments on that. They got her on that. All right. So then of course she was waiting. This one, Nick Robertson. She was waiting in the wings. Exactly. Of course she got the exactly. So then I goes, cause the truth not popular, cornball. That's why. You know what I mean? And then I hit Nick because I seen her chiming in. Exactly what? Because because the truth don't fit your delusion. Let's attack it. Y'all some disturbed females, single and hoping just in case. And to save y'all some time, subscribe, get to some knowledge, clowns. I told them I don't play with them on this app, of course. So now they're gonna jump me. Now we got Chantel jumps in here. I like to see the proof where Latin Hispanics go for child support less than black women, since you claim it to be factual. And you do know black women are the most educated in this country and most likely to run a successful business. Yeah. But besides all that, why do y'all hate providing for your kids so much? I'll wait.
Okay.
Wow. Yisrael,
That was powerful.
that was Yisrael, please jump in there, brother. Please jump in there, brother.
Yo, I'm up in the smoke shop right now, but I'm gonna walk out real quick. I'm gonna get my little roll up. You feel me? But no, they talking about everybody the most educated. But the fact, truth be told, like I said, if they can't listen to their father, how the fuck they gonna get with anybody? You see all these different nations, they can have one little Arab store got the whole family in that bitch. But these motherfuckers, they can't have no head of the household. They don't have no man. So how do you have? If you can't have no nuclear family, how you gonna have a whole community? You can have the Indians. You got the whole family, the whole the uncle, everybody. You got the Mexicans. They got 10 motherfuckers in one household. But this whole independent shit got us fucked up. Talking about you the most educated. What is it doing for you? It ain't doing nothing but for you, your independent ass. It ain't helping nobody. Without our fall back.
Yo, that's crazy right there. Great point, yo. And what's crazy is, so we gonna waste all our education selling pussy? Because we also the most prostituted too. We don't talk about that. Why is it that we're the most educated, but we sell the most coochie?
Okay, that's a strong point. That's a very
I mean, that's the answer to her question, though. And to be truthful, black women are the most enrolled. That don't mean they are the most educated. Because you enroll in school, don't mean you're gaining knowledge. Then on the back end of that, we know that was taught in them books. They need to fire their history teacher, salute the Big Mike. We know that that's indoctrinated programming to keep us to obey them. So how can we then shout to the heavens, we are educated off of stupidness? So we're gonna celebrate being educated off of stupidity, because we all can agree that should indoctrinate us to work for them. Nothing in them books gives us to learn ourselves, practice self-discipline, keep going when shit get hard, push through shit. None of that shit. The whole 16-year journey don't teach us how to learn. It never teaches how to learn. It teaches how to obey, but it never teaches how to learn. And then remove the L so that we can earn. It keep us learning with the L on there, so we can never earn. All we can do is just week to week, and then start to live in a fantasy delusion and start to hate the people that don't believe in that bullshit foolishness, because we intake new information and experience. And this is what we going on. This is the separation and the divide in all races. You have stupid niggas and you have smart niggas. You have dumb white breads and you have smart white breads. You know what I mean? And that's the divide. It's like sports.
Yeah, now, because I want to mention that what you said about the educational system. That is true, that it is designed so you can learn how to get into whatever profession you want to get into. And it teaches you the books of whatever they put in the literature books. You don't learn everything. Like, we don't learn enough about certain culture or other cultures' history. You have to pretty much take that upon yourself, because you're learning more about their book, not so much about minority books, like not so much about African American history or African history or even any other culture. So of course you're gonna go off of what you learn in terms of what the system accepts for you to work these jobs. So it's true, you're basically learning education in a certain way, not learning more survival mechanism or learning what is common in terms of what happens every day in everyday society, everyday struggle. You may learn that, but sometimes you gotta learn that on your own, just by your upbringing, your environment, who you raised, and even just people that you meet.
But that's the thing. We see that. Cuz not to cut you up, but see, the loophole is our environment is poisoned with sheep, just like our environment come from the same factory we was built from. And then the generation before us don't know any better. They don't know better enough to teach us. You know what I mean? So that's where we get this 80-20. 20% of us is really raised off of love. And we took that love and we try to give that love, and we know not to let that love get abused. While 80% of us is raised off of survival, and we don't know love when we see it, to be real. That's
Not
both
always. And I blame that is before us. I blame a lot of that back in history of why it's so much like self-hate, not enough love, or a lot of like dysfunction. I want to say that too. That it's because of things that's been like way before our time, and it just trickles down. That's what it is too. Cause you know, I mean, but we have to correct
my guy,
it.
Sherrock Roberts, yo, I fucks with you, man. I fucks with you. Welcome to the school, man. You my kind of guy, bro. You my kind of guy. And hell yeah, my mama black. My mama black as a motherfucker too. Shit, it's summertime. She getting darker, and she sweat on her nose. She sweat on her nose. You know what I mean? Just out of nowhere. That's how you know she the goddamn devil. And you know what I mean? She the devil. I
My
love
mama
her to
black.
death, though. I love
Hey,
her.
yo, bro, my mama black. Look, my mama black, and she told child support what my motherfucking what my 2 jobs was. I got. She told child support. She didn't tell child support. She told my baby mama was told child support. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, God damn, my mama. But see, I ain't mad. I mean, it is what it is. So I ain't mad. I ain't gonna.
You know what it is, usual. When you're a man of God, then you know, like, God say forgive. So I forgive everybody. I forgive my mom. But I can still mention it. I can still call it out because that's part of the programming. See, so many men want to hide and dig in that cat litter for their moms. And our moms, she did what she could do to maintain us. But she didn't raise us. You know what I mean? That Bible, that basic instructions is what raised us, what turned us into the man, because it's the instructions in that thing that showed me like right from wrong and not to be a hustler. Leave it up to my mom's, her survival technique. I learned from her how to hustle people. Cuzzo, how to hustle you. I could hustle you out your whole socks. You know what I mean? And that's a cool thing. It kept me to survive, but to go back to what I said in the beginning, the skills you learn to survive or get you in trouble when it's time to thrive. Now imagine me hustling Mrs. Goodbread like if her love ain't genuine. I'd have fucked that whole bag up. You know what I mean? Leave it up to the skills that my mom programmed in me. And this is keeping it 100. I would have fucked that whole bag up with the Eve. I would have treated the Eve like if it's Lilith because of the survival skills. You know what I mean? This is why I tell all men, do the self-improvement, because it ain't until you change the laws of your mind, which is going MGTOW, Romans 12:2, not conforming, going the other way, and coming to your creator, your God. You know what I mean? You ain't gonna have no good luck out here. Remember, y'all, only God gonna protect his folks. This is why I'm damn near walking on water. Hypothetically speaking, guys. I'm damn near walking on water. Y'all see it? Y'all see it in the results, man. I'm not shackled to nothing, man. I'm free. And it's because I believe it. I give it up. I give it up to the creator. It's not a live I do. Not a dollar that I make that I don't give it up to the creator, yo. Like I tell you, I'm not the smart. Like, I don't want nobody standing around looking at me work. I'm gonna try to give y'all the knowledge to show y'all how to become the workers with me, because we gotta all build. That's what the righteous fear is for. We're eliminating the gray area. We're eliminating because all gray area is the shit you want it to be so that you can be comfortable in your life. That's gray area. And that's what this modern society has created. And every group got a little gray area. Even in this red pill shit, it got some gray area. You know what I mean? Men want to just hear the bad shit about the woman. They don't want to hear the self-improvement. You know what I mean? And every go along, get along group is some bullshit. Just like in feminism.
I mean, yeah, that's why I said it's a gender division. I feel like that because, I guess I can just say personally how I feel about it. I feel like it's men and women are dividing. Like how you said, men going to go MGTOW and women going to be going in their own direction. Women's been preparing to do that, and it shouldn't even have to come down to that. That's just what I think. it shouldn't, but it's because of the negativity of what you're being told. Like some women are being told that, oh, they can't depend on a man, which I understand, and a lot of being told that there's a lot of bad men out there, but they only can get that impression of what they see. That's the thing. Like if you were brought up to see, negative men and attract negative men, then you're gonna have that perspective that there's no good men out there. And it may be, but you won't see it because of what you've been conditioned to see all your life or majority of the time.
Cuzzo, did you see the Did you see any of the BET Awards last night?
A little bit, because of course I was just
that's a
things
pure
all over the
reflection.
place. But I saw a little bit, not.
Oh, that's a pure reflection of our generation, of where our next generation is headed. It was not a pure talent out there, except for when it went backwards. When we went back to the last not even last generation, the generation before the last, which was the Puffy, Mariah, our generation as kids. Okay. You know what I mean? When Fantasy, Old Dirty, and Mariah is the dopest song on your show, aside from all the Puff Daddy and the shit that he gonna do, then you have a problem in 2022 when Puff Daddy, Sean Diddy Combs, makes your show. You know what I mean? It's crazy. It's crazy. You know what I mean? They constantly slap the man in the face. A woman wrote that show last night. Taraji, every time I see her not acting, she loses points to me. Like, I just want to see her act. I mean, I like her. I want to like her. But every time I see her doing something other than what I like her for, she turns me off. She's not cute either. You know what I mean? And it's the shit that I don't understand, yo.
No, I think some of it is scripted because, I mean, that's just me because it seemed like maybe, I don't know if it's all 100% her because, sometimes they give you scripts too. Sometimes they.
I know that's why I said it. That's why I said that a female write the whole show because it was just constant slap after slapping and slap after slapping. And honestly, it's a stupid argument. Don't nobody control y'all coochie but y'all. Wake the fuck up. Can't nobody tell you what to do with your coochie but you. So you're fighting. The women are fighting a stupid argument. And mind you, the ones that's busting it open, they're not even paying no mind to the politics. It's the ones that done had babies, ain't have babies, then got their tubes tied, 60 years old out there fucking fighting with their head shaved and shit. When you gonna have a baby? You ain't even got no more eggs and you out here manipulating other young women into believing some dumb shit.
Bro, you know what? I think what it is they can't tell them what to do with their coochie, but they can tell you what you can't do no more in certain places, motherfucker.
That's a fact. That's a fact. But like, you know how our most educated women, they're not even thinking this is a trap for men. This means men can't just go shooting the club up because now you could pick random niggas and be like, yeah, he the daddy, like you've been doing.
Oh, yeah. This is gonna be kind of bad.
It's not word. Yeah. And then think about it. Remember, Palmer had a show earlier where they're about to pass the bill in Florida where a man is liable for child support at 15 weeks of pregnancy.
I know. And that means paternity.
You don't even get to know if you the dad. You can't even have a paternity test.
Yeah, paternity fraud is already out of control. That shit gonna be bad, bro.
Bruh, this shit not good. Like, niggas ain't celebrating this. Like, don't get me wrong. Us alpha males don't give a fuck because we don't stick our dick in just anything anyway. So you can't get my sperm. You can't get my sperm. We don't just go fucking anything.
But that's why we need, you know what I'm saying? We need you. We need all these people. We need us to reach more people because, you know what I'm saying? These young, but listen, I work with kids, bro. I've been a high school teacher for 9 years. You know what I'm saying? And these little boys, they don't know. Like since the last 2018, since I've been in the father's rights movement, and I say something like, "If you have a baby, you ain't gonna have no rights to them." They look at me like I'm crazy. 90%, 95% of them. I say 1 out of every 20 might be like, "Oh yeah, somebody told me that. Yeah, somebody told me that." They don't know that.
Right.
It's not even part of it's not part of their world. They don't know that. But they know about girls. They know about pussy. They know about fucking. They know about all that. But they don't know that if they have a baby, nigga, you out of luck. Unless you good with her, nigga, you on child support. and you might not even be able to see the kid. But none of them know that.
It's
a trap.
Guys, y'all gotta understand, yo. It limits your ability to lead the correct way. You gotta go through a whole lot of fuck shit. And you know what I mean? You gotta go through a whole lot of fuck shit because of the way the world and the system is designed nowadays, guys. That's why I ain't on here promoting that shit. That's why you don't see me leading. You don't see Miss Goodbreast sitting here on every show with me, because that's fantasy shit. That shit happen. Listen. No. Y'all go make time, make yourself great, and God gonna start blessing you. He gonna send them your way. He gonna send them your way. But if you continue to play yourself, you know what I mean? If you continue to play yourself and with that old ego, and you know what I mean, and not knowing what you want to do, know what you want to do, because you can still be a player. If you keeping it real, all God wants us to do is live in our truth, bro. And that means tell the truth to the women. Yeah, you're gonna lose something by telling them the truth, but those are the ones you don't need anyway. Those are the Liliths. Those are the chicks that's gonna drive you your peace, take your peace away. You know what I mean?
I agree 1000%, man. The best thing to do is to keep it real 100%. Then what can somebody say? That's like when motherfuckers talk about, oh yeah, you got to whatever, pimping or whatever the whole niggas be saying. Well, if you do have more than one woman, you know what I'm saying? Like some people, oh yeah, I'm messing with her, man. The person who tells the people the truth the whole time, that's the one that don't get no type of trouble. He get, and if they want to leave, they can leave. If they stay, they want to stay. But the person who deceiving and going behind the back and hiding the phone and all this other type of stuff, man, that should get you in trouble every single time, bro. You gotta keep it 1,000.
That's a fact, guys, and y'all do it because y'all don't want to lose. Y'all don't want to lose leverage with the female. But in that same token, that's how you become a simp and a beta male in her eyes, by not keeping it real. You gain more. And besides, guys, who you scared of? Who the fuck is you scared of? Y'all be scared of these chicks more than y'all scared of y'all creator. Y'all gotta answer to him. He the reason why you got bad luck. So who, you know what I mean? Stop playing with your life, guys. Stop playing.
You don't even know how deep you don't even know how deep that was. You don't even know how deep that was, bro. You don't even know how deep it was. They scared of them more than they scared of the creator. They scared. And the fact is, most likely she ain't got no good intentions for your ass anyway. Anyway. But you scared of her more than you scared of the Almighty himself. The one that makes sure that you safe. You want to make sure you alive.
Facts,
you know what I'm saying?
Y'all got to get out of this programming of woman is God. We know moms taught you that she brought you into this world, she could take you out, and in that same breath, it got you looking at her like that's your God. Only God can bring you in this world and take you out. All right, so get rid of that programming, and you'll see a little bit better. You'll see the field a little bit better. Let's get back to this joint, man. Yes, yeah, we cooking today, man. All right, so Chantel, after she posted her little funny joint with all of this stupid shit and the SpongeBob, you know what I mean? I hit her with I got you, sis. That's easy. Let's keep in mind, goofy Latino women are more family orientated than black women. Latin women from young served their brothers, so they learned the skills needed to work with a king, unlike 73% of our sisters who is raised off survival. And the only thing they know when things don't go their way and they can't control the man they picked just 9 months ago, child support. And that's a fact. Funny thing is, I teach all my fellas to pay it and wash their hands and be done. Easy. We not scared of child support. We just know our generational wealth and the child's last name is done. Because the mothers don't do shit right with child support funds. Still live week to week and still competing with the other women stuck on the same stupidity. Bang! Mic dropped on her, y'all. And this is how I get it in with these dummies on social media. I plays no games. I'm not telling you what you want to hear, sis. I'm telling you the facts. I'm in the trenches too. Cuzzo, was I wrong?
No, I would say that you're not 100% wrong, but there will be backlash once again because not everybody's going to agree with you. Not everybody is, because not everybody thinks and feels the same way. It's not that you're right or wrong. Maybe some things may, come off that way because the truth is definitely not easy for everyone to hear, but it's also just the way it's being said. So yeah, you're going to have something that's going to be like, oh, I don't like that. That's not true. And people have their own way of being as well. People are stuck in their own ways.
And then, cause look, when they hit me with that, that's not true. The only thing is, you see, like I feel it's a bunch of filler in there. But the one thing that they can't say that's not true is there's no generational wealth in the Black community. All the men is on child support and all the women are on public assistance. Government daddy controlling everything. Government daddy getting rich across the board. This was his plan, to separate the family, tax the man twice with his job and child support, and tax the woman once with her job. And if she get too cute, he could spin the block, take the kids out the crib, and make money off all three of them. Her, the babies, and the man twice. Because he'll throw the kids in ACS, you know what I mean, and say, oh, she's neglecting them. That's his whole plan. That's the Satan plan right there. That's Lilith plan. That's government daddy Satan plan. And I mean, the modern woman is his tag team partner.
Yeah, and like you were just saying, fam, no generational wealth, because you were talking about the scriptures. Generation, you get half of your inheritance to your firstborn son. Right. It go from the father to the son. The crazy part is when you get a divorce, when you die, it's really your inheritance is really supposed to go to your son. It sounds crazy. A lot of women say, "Oh, it's supposed to go to your wife." No, actually, according to the Bible, half of it's supposed to go to your son, and the other half go to your wife and everybody else.
Right.
If you look at the scriptures, half of it go to your firstborn son. But we don't have that generational. We don't have that generational wealth. You know what I'm saying?
Facts, Israel. And even in the shit that they like the entertainment. They watch the movies. They see the fucking Lion King, the Queen Lion, the Lioness ain't have nothing to do with that. It was between the Simba and his son. Period. You know what I mean? And that's how it goes, guys. That's how it goes. But shit crazy. Shit got hot on there. All right, so Chantel then says, that's nice and all, but I'm still waiting for receipts. Here we go with a no faith having ass. We all know the scriptures that say you got to believe in God, bro. You got to believe. And that's not saying I'm God, but this is one thing they don't understand about. I'm not going to post something on social media without it being thought out, looked over. A lot of my posts is screened by Mrs. Goodbread. It get the okay by my homegirl Kim Santiago. If you watching, salute. I just blew you up. But a lot of my shit, a lot of my content come from women that want to know these questions from these dumb bitches. They want the dumb bitches to stop speaking for them. They see what's going on. So that's where they fail to realize my shit be strategically planned and mapped out.
Yeah, so, I'm glad you said that. Not all women think the same way. So I'm glad that that's pointed out from Ms. Goodbread. Not all of us are all the same. Like, just because you see one girl that's walking around, worrying about, having the looks from head to toe, fake hair and all. Not all women is all about that. Not every woman is.
And that's why you're detrimental to these Monday shows, cuzzo. That's why I salute to you, because you get on here and you speak for the women that's not with the stupid shit. Like, not with that stupid shit.
I speak for the ones that's not with it, but I also try to bring the perspective of what they are, what
thinking, right?
Because I know how. I mean, I'm a female, so I know how some may think, some may feel. Because I have conversations all the time, so I can kind of see this Chantel person. I'm familiar with someone that's like her, so so that's why I said it. Because when you read and I read what she was saying, and we both saw it, that's when I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I see. So she's basically hinting at the fact that what I mentioned earlier about this generation of no good men. That's where her perspective is,
right?
And, some that's in that and that thinks that. So that's where she's coming from. Like, oh, well, he's not taking care of this kid. He's not here. So what you expect me to do? And that's what that is.
And this is the thing, right? We all say social media is public. It's just Facebook. But why when women post on social media. It's just Facebook. Don't believe everything you take it to. But when a man posts, they automatically attach their personal feelings and personal situations to that post. And they blow themselves up. They don't know how they tell on themselves when they jump and attack me on these strategically placed posts. It's crazy.
Yeah. Okay, you're right. Sorry, Cuzzo. You were saying something?
Oh, no. Your joint got a little bit delayed. A little delay tonight. A little choppy.
Okay. Oh, no, I was saying you were saying something about what Chantel was saying, because I was just saying like what you said about social media. Yeah, I get that, where you can have some people say, oh, it's just social media. It's something you shouldn't take that personal. It's not that serious. I get that too, because they say you can't believe everything you see on social media. People say things, and sometimes they don't always be that person. They just put on an act. So,
right.
Yeah. So you may hear women say, oh, no, it's nothing serious, but it happens too often. And if a man says something, it may come off more stronger. Okay.
That's a fact. All right, so let's get back to the little pissing match. So Chantel, she goes, Mr. Goodbread, also keep in mind when single parents go on assistance and the other birth parent is listed on the birth certificate, they will automatically file for support on the single mother's behalf. That's a fucking lie. Because the single mothers go in there and be like, nah, I don't even know my dad. You see, that's the thing. Like, only the little wayward word chicks, the little educated lame chicks, we're the most educated. Only those chicks go online. Look, they must have shared this post. This post popping. That was another little modern female that shared this post just now. As we speaking on it, just shared this post, so I'll go see what she got to say. But then again, I won't, because I'm on Facebook lockdown for 27 more days, so I'm gonna leave that alone. I don't want to see it. All right, but anyway, back to this bitch.
Yo, can I comment on that one?
Yeah, bro, definitely.
Man, you know what? The crazy part is that is false, because one of my best friends, his baby mama, he on the birth certificate or whatever the case is. But his baby mama refused to put him on child support. So what happened was, because they tried to do that, but she refused. So they took away her food stamps, but they kept food stamps for her kids. So what happened was they took away her portion of the food stamps, but kept her kids' portion. They was really trying to do some shit to her to make her put them on child support.
Right.
Because they need a plaintiff. They can't be the plaintiff. They need her to be the plaintiff. So they will threaten her and they will do stuff to her if she don't comply. They will take away certain of her shit just to make her comply.
And that's so slave-like how they'll threaten to hurt the women babies if they don't control us. And that's the whole plan, and that's the skeleton of the plan in Black America. You know what I mean? And that's what it is. Think about it. They first kicked off this Roe versus Wade shit with the baby food shortage. You think it was a reason why they didn't have they ran that story for a couple of weeks before now this? They gotta scare y'all into giving up something. They scare y'all into giving up something all of the time, yo.
I like what he said. I actually do like what he said. That the system is definitely trying to cause those issues and add on to it by making it hard where you have no choice. Sometimes that happens too, and I didn't think about that. That sometimes that be the case. Sometimes people don't have no choice. So if they don't have a choice and their back is against the wall, they're gonna do what they gotta do.
And that's why they do have a choice, but their choice was the beginning. Their choice was at the beginning of this whole system. That's why we gotta stop buying in. As a team, we got to stop trying to get over on each other. We got to stop trying to push our mistakes and faults off on the other one. We both.
She wasn't about to put him on child support because he ain't making he wasn't making legit money, but he was making money, so he was giving her bread. So she would have been dumb. So she would have been dumb as hell to do it. That's why she refused to do it. I mean, that little bit of what's the name that she was getting wasn't about to do nothing because he was there for his child. And he was there for her. He even had, you know what I'm saying? So she was like, nah, she ain't doing it. You know what I mean? Because she would have been dumb to do the shit. But they was working together. Though. They was together type shit. You know, they wasn't together because he had another woman, but he was still going over there doing it. You know what I'm saying? Well, that's beside the point. But still, like I said, they was working together. They was working, you know what I'm saying? So he like $400 here. I remember, you know what I'm saying? Like he had like a little job online where I would transfer information and she was getting paid with him and shit like that. So like I said, when y'all working together, them motherfuckers ain't shit. But when we had odds with each other, they go, oh yeah, go ahead, get the man on it. You know what I mean?
That's a fact. Because I was going to say, I know a power couple that made it. Public assistance. She on public assistance. He's selling drugs, but they working as a cohesive unit. Made it to the promised land. Got out of poverty real quick too. Within 3 years, out of poverty. House, chilling, crypto money now. Like talk to him almost every day. Y'all can't blow him up. He don't like this entertainment shit, but that's all right. But it's really real. Like it's only when a woman gets on this public assistance, which is designed to hold her back and limit how much real money she can make. Women forget about that. They forget about that part. They forget about when he come to collect the cotton. If you make over X amount of pounds of cotton, he taking you off the plantation.
Yeah, that's
you know what I mean? Because that means you trying to run away. You not trying to be a slave to him no more. We need more women. We need more sisters. I'm calling out to all my femininity coaches. All right, I know y'all getting dry on talking points. Y'all can steal this talking point. This is what we need. This is the bare root of the matter. We need more sisters that can preach the knowledge of this. Stop taking government Satan's zaddy, governmental programs, if you're not gonna match that up with a alpha male leader man's cash money. All right? If you plan on using government daddy assistance to compete with a man and extract his resources, compile it with your governmental assistance, and then stand there and be like, I won, then you are a dummy. And I don't know who taught you how to be stupid, but clearly it was your hell of a mother who didn't tell you how much rent was, who didn't talk to you about the money. She kept, and that's one thing too. And this, I know, this is speaking off the rip. Why us in Black America keep these things away from the little ones? We need to know this from young. We need to know financial literacy from young. We need to know 1 + 1 = 2. We need to know, have a sense of urgency for young, from young. This is why we get money and throw it away, because we don't know the value of it. We never was taught it. Free game, y'all, because they don't put this in them school books, guys. They teach you how X, Y, and Z and 100 = T square and all that shit. Shit that got nothing to do with nothing. But this shit right here, they don't teach this in them books, guys. It's crazy because one of my mentors told me, like, 1 page in the Bible is like reading 2 years worth of information, bro. But yet we run from this book, yo. We run from them instructions, yo. Ain't nothing ever been put up right without instructions. But we run from our human instruction. Crazy. Let me go forward, man. What she said. Also, keep in mind that parents go on public assistance and other birth parent and because they will automatically file for support on single parents' behalf. Men hate financial responsibility. That's a whole lie. Like, we done did how many evictions, guys, over here on this channel, and up until last night, we got our first male getting evicted, and that was a subleasing scam. So we accountable over here, so we ain't going front. But y'all know we can take. We don't really got to put that one on our record. We don't really got to put that one on our record. But how are men financially don't want to be financially responsible? What?
Bro, can you tag me in real quick, fam?
Tag in.
That's the dumbest shit I ever heard in my life, fam. I mean, when you think about it, okay, man was only financially responsible. We just don't want to be extorted. We don't want to have a motherfucker go and extort you and say, nigga, if you don't pay this, I'm gonna lock you up. I'm gonna take your driver's license. I'm gonna take your taxes. And motherfucker, and you know, like no, financially we are responsible. That means we know how much to spend here or how much to spend there. Not somebody just taking half of my motherfucking check. That's not responsible.
Facts.
You know, that's not responsibility. That's extortion. That's involuntary servitude, man. That's all. You know, I say my little. I'm gonna fall back.
But I'm glad amongst brothers to hear you guys' perspective, because I have a question now.
Yeah.
Like, since he did say extort, well then what would be like more acceptable in regards to like financial support? Like, what would you guys prefer is the thing. Like,
well, I definitely, the thing about it is the black community won't get better until we have fathers in their children's life again. As long as we have fathers away from their children, women won't even know how to treat a man. Because first of all, a man is one supposed to tell a woman what type of man she's supposed to get, not her mama. Her father is the one who tells her what type of man to get, and that's why most of them fucked up. But let me say, well, what would be more of a thing is to see time, because see, most of the time women gotta go to work, so they got 40 hours. They gotta give them to somebody, either a school or somebody. Give the motherfucker to their father. We talk about financial. Obviously, even with the father gonna feed him. The father gonna do it. It's about custody. It ain't about no money. I don't want to give money to my baby mama. First of all, my baby mama, because she spends it better than me, because she's smarter than me, so she spends the money on my child better than me. That makes no sense whatsoever. Give the child to the father. That would be better, because like I said, the father has money. The father has family members, has a mother, has an uncle, all these different people are on the father's side of the family, which would also benefit the child financially and everything else. But what happens is they cut the father and all the rest of the family all off. You know what I'm saying? Just give the child to the father. Like, you know what I'm saying? That would be the best thing to me, because I got the money, but it's just like, I'm not giving her the money for her to do stupid shit with it. I love my child. I want to use my money I remember when COVID first came out. And I remember my baby mama talking some stupid shit like, "Oh, herbs and vitamins. You sound like," what's she trying to say? She was talking against herbs and vitamins and shit. Like, I sound like a hippie or some stupid shit like that. I'm like, what? It's COVID-19. I'm trying to give my baby gummy bears with vitamins in it, and she talking, "Oh, you sound like a hippie." He all right. What? That's what I'm saying. I want to use my money for what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? So that like I said, I love my baby. My baby's gonna be taken care of, and if not, I got a mother, got a grandmother, got a motherfucking uncle, got my brother, got my brothers around. My baby gonna be all right, as long as you give me access to him, as long as you get a father access to him, so I can show him to my mama, be around my brothers. Then they all gonna have his back. He gonna be okay. But that's the fact. I can't do it alone. We can't do it alone. That's why most of the time they are doing it. They don't even go for even if they hate the father with the passion, they can at least let the grandmother, at least let them see the grandmother, at least let them see somebody on the other side of the family. Then they wouldn't have to worry about it.
Right. Yeah, you should. Yeah, I understand that, because it gets to that. I understand not cutting off the whole entire family because you have issues or you feel some way about the father. I understand that. That's why I said it's a hard situation. It's a battle, because it be like that, where if you have a problem with the father, sometimes it could lead to the family. So I get where you're coming from.
And you know it's crazy, because the numbers show it's more men like that and myself than there are the ones that we had to cook last Monday, the Monday before last. It's more men like us than there are those. You know what I mean? That want our child. Don't get me wrong, we might have started out like that dude, but the light bulb switch clicked in once we had that baby, and we adapted. But we wasn't given no chance. We want the same way women like to say, well, she could change. She changed. And we know biologically, once a woman have a baby, she changed. That is not the woman you got to vet and got to know. You know what I mean? Female nature and that female gonna change a little. It's gonna get a little more colder. It's gonna get a little more ruthlesser. You know what I mean? So, but men, we expect it to be perfect, but not change. You get what I'm saying? Like it's a weird mix of how they really leave us men with who care in a bind. They leave us assed out in this gynocracy. Because that's what it is. It's a gynocracy where we're taught to worship women and vote Democratic. Exactly.
It's a weird situation, but I feel like even when a child is in the picture, it'll change people regardless, to be honest, because now you have to think about it, not yourself anymore, but that child. So I mean, at least I could say for both parties that women change because they gotta think about the child, but sometimes some men, the ones, not all, but the men that don't want to be Like if they with the woman, then they leave the woman life and leave the child, and that's a different situation too. Because what about the ones that leave? Because some leave.
Yeah. For that one, I can respond to that one. I don't even know if my thing working. I can respond to that one. Can I respond to that one?
Yeah,
Yes.
you got it.
Yes, most
Now,
definitely.
truth be told, I wish, and this may sound bad, but I really wish I love my child from the one time he was born up, you know what I'm saying, up until the day. And I was in fact, the first couple years of his life, I had him every other week. I had him every weekend. I had him every weekend for about a year and a half. I developed a real good bond to him. But I really wish I never developed, because I've been fighting for about 4 years now. And I wish I never developed a bond with him at all. I wish I never did. And I could run away. And now and then the child support wouldn't be killing me. And I wouldn't be depressed because I haven't seen him in a year and a half. And none of this shit would have been happening. I would have been one of them niggas just ran. Them niggas, I feel like them niggas be smarter than me. They was smarter than me because me fighting, I still can't see him. You know what I'm saying? I still can't see him. I go to court. Go to court every 3 months.
Talk about.
Yeah,
go to court every 3 months. Now they know everywhere I work. They know everything about me. They know how to fuck me over. Worse, they don't know them niggas that run. They don't know them niggas at all. They ain't got nothing on them niggas. They gone.
Talk about when you try to upgrade. What about when you try to upgrade and they keep looking at what you gross, but you don't bring home that? So now you can't even qualify for nothing. And you know what? And let's go to what she said about financial responsibility. Why is it that a man that's on child support for 18 years ends up, when he's 40 and off, ends up in a better predicament than that woman who collected the assistance and the child support checks and that child? How is it? That's why men don't like child support, cuzzo, to be truthful, because what did it help? It just held me back. It held me in slavery for 21 years and didn't really help nothing. It ain't help nothing.
And it helped her in slavery, because like I said, even when I started paying my $700, her motherfucking rent went up about I think her rent went up like $200-$300. I'm like, damn, well, you half of the child support. You know what I'm saying? Right. I'm like, and the crazy part was I was there every day. I had my own apartment, wasn't even there. I was with her every day. You know what I'm saying? I was eating, they was eating. Whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying? I just had my money, but everybody was good. No, I want to take his money. I want to take his money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I want to fuck him.
With the next chick.
And for real, I was cool.
She's gonna be posting on social media, and no, I can't have her posting on social media, because then all my homegirls gonna laugh at me like, you let one get away, girl. So I gotta damage him. And that's what it come down to. Like, we not gonna play this game. We not gonna play that. Oh, I was great. Or no. And besides, let's finish off this. Let's finish off this comment though. Even though.
Wait, Puzzle, before you do it,
yes.
I do respond to what he said too.
That
he wanted to be more in his child life, and then I think you said you took some time away, or you didn't.
Who, me?
No, what you mean taking time away? No, I had a judge tell, even I'm a school teacher, no felonies, not even a police report. They told me I'm an extreme danger to my child. And
what?
And if I wanted to, yeah, that's what they said. And then
wait, he can teach other kids, but you're a danger to your. Get the fuck out! Wow.
Yeah. And then
the time away, because that can also cause some issues, especially if you just taking time away and you not there. It looks bad. You know what I mean?
No, they said that I'm extreme danger, and that's why her mother. See, because like I said, truth be told, I was cool with my baby mama up until the time her mama called her landlord and said, listen, the juvenile court said he's an extreme danger, so if you see him, call the police. So then they called me up and they said, listen, if you come, we're gonna get you arrested if you come by and see your child. Well, I can't go over there to her house. You know what I'm saying? Because of her mama. See, her mama got mad because I helped her buy a car. Her mama was controlling her for real. But the only thing her mama was doing was driving her around. I'm like, shit, I'm gonna help you buy a car. I put $300 in. She got her taxes. She got $1,400. We got her a car. Her mama got upset about that. She didn't want her to be independent. She didn't want me to help her out. So she said, listen, I'm gonna make sure this nigga can't. And now her car has collected dust. I got a picture of it. Her car is in the cut, dust all over the motherfucker. Never let her learn how to drive. Still depending on her. That's what I'm saying. I got a different situation, because people, oh, you mad at your baby mama? I'm not even mad at her. I always been nice to her. That's why I had a kid with her. But like I said, her mama stepped in and said, "No, fuck that. We have a tradition of fucking niggas over, and you can't stop that." You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna fall back.
Generation, see, they can only know what their moms teach them, yo. And this is what I say. This is the Lilith passing that apple in your garden, and the Eve in your garden taking a bite of it. That's what it be. And this is going on in our environment. You have women like yourself that's being sold on false and misinformation. Because that's why I salute that you come to these panels, yo, because that's the God in you. That's the Holy Spirit in yourself that's keeping you towards the truth, moving you towards the truth. And you know what I mean? Like I say, cuz don't believe in nothing I say. Believe in yourself. Believe in how it feel. How it feel. You know what I mean? How it feel. Because I ain't going to tell you nothing wrong. I ain't going to tell none of these females I ever kicked game to anything wrong because I got daughters. You know what I mean? So all I could do is just give you the belief in yourself and you take it in there. You put the action to that. You know what I mean? You put the action to that. You know what I mean? But let's get back to this. She said, even though it takes two to tango and sperm donors are just as responsible for preventing pregnancy as egg donors. And this is my problem with that. Time after time, I have to educate our dumb women because their moms ain't educate them. When you are a female, right, and you have the coochie, right, and especially when you call yourself the prize, right, when you the prize, that means what you say go, right? So you, as the woman, all you control is the in and out, what goes in your coochie and what come out your coochie. You control that, right? So with that said, I ain't never ever heard of a nigga get right there to the promised land without a Jimmy Cap and a female say, go get a Jimmy Cap or you can't beat, and he say, nah, I don't want the coochie then. I ain't never hear that scenario play out. You know why I ain't never hear that? Because women hold the access to the in and out. Only thing the man hold access to is whether he gonna stay or leave, sis. So if you didn't know, now you know. Don't fall for it again, sis. You have to say, just as I'll get to my dudes. Because niggas is equally as stupid. You know what I mean? Niggas know how good it feel to leave it in. You know what I mean? Niggas be living with their moms, get a chance to shack up with the shorty and play house, and they leave it in, and it's, ooh. You know what I mean? Niggas leave it in. That right there, sir, is on you. Like we're getting coochie come great responsibility. I tell you that shit all of the time. But again, women, y'all the most educated. Y'all can't keep falling for this. Y'all supposed to know that y'all control the in and out of your coochie. That's not, you don't leave that up to the man. That's your coochie. That's your temple. You gonna be stuck with that baby. You know what I mean? See, but women tend to bypass those facts because at the end of the day, our government provides a safety net. A safety net. A woman get kicked out, government come right there. Here I come to say the day, crib, shelter, all that. Not so much for the man. See, the government don't provide man with nothing. That's why we got to stop this 50-50 shit. It ain't nothing 50-50, bro. You better have your whole 100, bro. Or you better get as close to 100 as possible because she got an extra 25% in whatever bag, whatever she bring. So if you want to do the 50-50 joint, just know she got 75. Because she got a 25% joint. Wild card in her back pocket. And that's as per our government Satan Zaddy, bro. So you be a fool if you want to. A lot of y'all niggas, y'all go shacking with these women. Y'all go into their house. And that's why a lot of these women right here on social media are capping with the big mouth. Because then they on social media arguing with me and they look over at you sitting there in they shit looking pitiful, scratching your fucking feet with the fucking PlayStation remote controller, not even your hands. She just looking at you. And now she think all men need her ass. No, we don't. All right, so then Chantel got triggered. She said, okay, sure, whatever help you sleep at night. That's when you know that's the white flag. Nope, sis. I know your hell of a mother never taught you how to be a real woman, but as a woman, you control the access to sex. So long as you wasn't great, you control the in and out. The man only controls the stay or leave. Like I said, the biggest problem in Black America is the misinformation of the people. Y'all believe anything that puts y'all in the victim seat. And Black women have done this for so long now. Y'all really believing the lies y'all was fed by ignorant parents that just wasn't educated enough to teach us. Chantel comes back. I'm sorry. Condoms, all the shit that's for us, guys. But again, whatever helps you incels sleep at night. So now I hit her with a meme, guys. The degree to which a person can grow is in direct proportion to the amount of truth they can accept about themselves without running away. Gotta.
Bro.
Yes,
bro, can I
sir.
say something, bro? They always talking about some damn incel. Nigga, it's too easy to get pussy out here. And you know what? It's too easy. It's too easy, man. And then so it's like, okay, you got a real incel. My cousin, I think it's a real incel. I don't know if you're an incel or you're homosexual. I don't really know. But when you know, but see, I'm an intellectual, so I hang around niggas who just like library ass niggas. You know what I'm saying? I'm an Israelite. We get in our book. And them incel niggas, you know what I'm saying? You can tell what an incel is. You know what I'm saying? Niggas, you don't have to be no incel. Incel means involuntary celibate. Means that you celibate and you can't even help it that you celibate. Nigga, man, if you sell, nigga, you could go on motherfucker tag and then just selling pussy in the motherfucker. Nigga, it's pussy everywhere.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so why they act like it's so hard to get pussy? They know niggas ain't no celibate. It ain't hard. Yeah. I don't know. My bad. I didn't even throw it out there like that, but I'm just saying though, man. My bad.
Now that's real talk though, but they haven't done no homework. They haven't read a book. Remember, these are the folks that once they finish school, they feel like they know everything that it is that they need to know. You know what I mean? So they stop learning after they finish school. And that's why they ain't fucking with me. You ain't fucking with me, a nigga that read books every day and the Bible. You ain't fucking with me, bro. You know what I mean? You're not fucking with me. So
yeah, like.
So again, I had to prove to see again, y'all don't even think for yourself, silly Billy. Incel, I see somebody learned a new word. Then I hit her with a post because obviously she ain't do her homework. So I had to show her how I'm not an incel. I got in-house cooch, real cooch, submissive cooch. You know what I mean? She wouldn't know nothing about that. You know what I mean? So I hit her with that. Because now it's enough talking, because I know right now Facebook been zeroed in and they ready to get me. You know what I mean? I hit her with this. She helped me sleep real good. Have a nice single struggle in life, sis. So she came back. Nope, I have educated myself, so you're not. Oh, I told her this. Nope, I have educated myself, so you're not talking to a beta male, sis. I'm king. Google me, queen. I'm not single or struggling. Yes, you is single. That's a crab leg. Because if you do have a man, then you just prove that you have a simp enforcer as a man. Because ain't no real man of value allow his female to be on social media strengthened with niggas, yo. If your man had you at peace, you wouldn't have this time a day to be strengthened going back and forth with me on the internet. What y'all think about that?
I mean, unless she a Jezebel. Look, remember, I remember I was reading the Bible, right? Over there in 2 Kings, right? And you know, remember when Elijah killed all the prophets, right?
Yep.
King Ahaz came to Jezebel and said, you know, Elijah killed all the prophets, Elijah killed all the prophets. Yeah. And then Jezebel came out and was like, I'm gonna kill you. Like, damn.
Jezebel was going. Remember.
Yeah, Jezebel was the one bossing up like a man. So maybe she's a big ass Jezebel. Maybe she a Jezebel. You never know.
Never know. Like Camilla, our vice president, and the way she and our president Benden moved, that's Jezebel and King Ahab right there. The perfect example. Whenever they want the black people to follow the stupidity that our Uncle Benden push, they send the pit bull to control the black people. Yeah, I'm the first black president. I'm the first black president, vice president, and I didn't do shit. Nah, just to control the people, yo. That's blueprint. That's blueprint right there. That's blueprint. So anyway, I swagged a great conversation. I feel no way, sis, brothers and sisters need more of these in order to fix the present misunderstandings. Then I had to go back to Miss Nick Robinson. Your lurking on this post is pathetic, queen. Why be goofy? If you need the education your hell of a mother and alienated father couldn't give you, speak up. You know, I don't play with these bitches on social media, man. You jump on my post, be prepared to defend yourself. You're going to be fighting for your dead delusional life, sis. Recycling the same lines, classic. Don't waste your time, love. Yeah, because this is a new chick. Because y'all all different, right? Y'all all different. So I treat y'all the same. So I ain't going to tell her nothing I ain't tell you. So she was going to get that work. And then here go this one. Here go this ugly looking thing jumps in there. This ugly. And it's always the hard-faced chicks that look like this. It's always the hard-faced chicks that look like this that got the most shit to say, yo. Always got the most shit to say. The hard-faced ones, y'all. Y'all know who I'm talking. Y'all know the ones I'm talking about. Crazy. All right, so where we was at? So we left off. Crystal Watson. No. We got the hard face. There's so many men afraid of being used for money they don't have. Oh, that was Mariah. Mariah jumped in there. There's so many men afraid of being used for money that they don't have. Yeah, I bet. But y'all ain't worrying about the money we have. Y'all worrying about the money that the government will give y'all for saying that we have something for us giving y'all our property. That's what y'all worried about. Yep, because the woman they choose to have fun with was raised off survival herself and only know how to get it. It's sad truth. The blind want to lead the blind. That's what I told Miss Mariah. You know what I mean? Women will know this and still bust it open for those men, though. You know what I mean? Right. We worried about men. Now my guy Zill jumped in there. He hit her with the Mariah. That is okay if he has an abundant mindset. He can and will make money and shouldn't allow a woman to make him lose focus of his purpose. Most black women are distractions for a man on his purpose, which is a fact, which is why none of these alpha women will ever get a chance to sleep with a real alpha man, because they need too much attention and they don't understand that attention costs time and resources, and alpha males is all about getting to the bag. So I can't give you the attention you need all of the time, man. You're gonna have to make yourself. You're gonna have to occupy yourself with something. Go ahead,
bro.
Israel.
Man, you know what they always talk about, the money that we don't have and money. The crazy part about that is in the scriptures. You can go to Exodus. They talk about how even if the man got the 50 shekels and he got the shekels and he already laid with her, if the father say, I don't give a fuck how much money you got, you're not the type of person for my daughter, he still got to pay the money and he can't be with her because the father know that it ain't about money. It don't matter how many shekels the man got. The father's gonna look you up and down, see what type of man you is, and choose. Because a man can see what is you a good man or not way better than a woman can. A man, your father can search out to see what type of man you. That's why, like I said, it's a 4% divorce rate when it comes to arranged marriages, because arranged
damn, we lost
marriages. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about money. When your father checking him out, it's not just about money. But when it's dealing with women, oh, it's money. You don't want the money. That's where they get the shit fucked up. I'm gonna fall back though.
Money is their god. Money is their god. These women worship money. They worship Sky Zaddy and money. That's what they worship. You know what I mean? They don't worship no motherfucking real God. They don't worship the Holy Spirit that's within them. Nope. All right. So moving along. Now they all cheering each other. Now they inspiring each other. This is all they do. They each jump under each post talking about facts. Ain't nothing facts about what Miss Mariah said. She ain't say a goddamn thing educated in this meme here. All right, Mariah. All I see in these comments are hit dog hollering. You can shut the fuck up because BAM have the lowest, black men have the lowest number out of everyone in literally everything important and the highest in everything negative. This chick is a dummy. Did she try to reverse the playbook? That's a whole lie. She means modern woman leads all statistical categories and everything foolish and none in anything productive. That's what that meant, but she put that shit backwards. Meanwhile, black women have and always will be the transcending them, and now thankful the smart ones are divesting or protecting their wealth as black men have very little. You know why black men have very little, sis? Because for 18 years, black men have been paying for a child that they see, still support, get visitations to, and let's not forget, 9 times out of 10, the fathers that get the visitations over the weekend, when you pick your kid up on Friday and you give your kid back to school on that Monday, you kind of are getting robbed, because we all know the weekends is when you spend the most of the money and the check already got sent. So the moms, she gets to celebrate on the weekends with the check fresh and uncashed. She don't got the child because you got her. And if you really want to be real, how many days a week is it, right? Last time I checked, it's 7 days a week. If you pick the kid up Friday and give the kid back Monday morning, that means you had the kid, 3.5 days? So that means it's 7 and 7 divided by 2. That's about 3.5 days on a custody, half custody. So, you know what I mean? You get up saying it's a scam, guys.
Bro, let me tell you what they did to me, man.
It's a scam.
I told you I had him every weekend, right? So in Ohio, if you have him over 90 nights, not days, but over 90 nights, they got to lower your child support by at least 10%. So if you have them every weekend, if it's 54 weeks in a year, that's 108 nights. So I come to them with this, and guess what they said? They said, look, you know what? We're going to wait to see what happened in your custody case. And then the next time I hit with the custody, they said, oh, you extreme danger. You can't have them. You know what I'm saying? And then they added $84 more. So the reason they only give you every other week is because they don't want you to have them every weekend. If you have them every weekend, then that's going to be 108 nights, and they want their money. Why do you think they only give them every other weekend to father? Because think about it, it's only a 350, 54 days, so 64 days. And if you have them 108 days, that's over a fourth of the time. That's a damn near a third of the time. They don't want that. They don't want that. They don't get no money. Child support don't get that much money, so they're gonna make sure you have them every other weekend, so you can pay the most. I'm just throwing that out there, man.
And that's a fact, though. That's a fact. It gets to the point where you ever felt like just giving the rights in, just give her all your rights. Just, you know what? Fuck that. Just take all of the rights, because that's what it be about. They be the lawyers and the people be in their ear telling them how to do you so greasy for shit. You just want to see your child, bro. Most men done already got over paying the child support, because if you get them to take it straight out your check, after the third fucking week, you won't even notice it's gone. You don't even notice it. It's like water under the bridge. Now it's about you seeing your child, because you done paid your money.
I wasn't even worried about the money. I wasn't worried about the money. Man, seeing my child every weekend, I'm gonna tell you, man. When I used to see my child, I used to drink. But when I had my child every weekend, I didn't need to drink. As long as he was happy, and when he was happy and running around, I was happy. I had no need. I was happy. I got his little food. He running around. He happy. His little games and shit like that playing. I was good. Child support, take it. As long as I get to see my baby and we chilling, I take him to a little baby park or whatever, playing a ball, little slides and shit. I was good. You know what I'm saying? I ain't give a fuck about no child support, but now you take them away from me, man. Fuck child support.
That's how I feel, man. And then another thing that kills me too, since we're on the child support topic, another thing that kills me is why chicks act like it's fun land 24/7 at they crib. Why these chicks really be acting like they be doing something with these kids, bro. So that when you get your kid and it's one of them weeks that you ain't got it, because mind you, if I gotta pay bills, I'm already paying for my child support. Plus I gotta pay bills. They going off of what I gross, not by what I bring in. So every week is not gonna be a hell of a week for you. So some weeks you just want your child, you want to sit home at your mom's house, regardless of wherever you live, you just want to be there inside. Why the fuck do they make that into an issue too? Like if the kid they got the kid 9 to 5 in Funland, Disney World, everything. Like, listen, this is another issue they don't like to talk about. And you're right, Steve Teague. That Antichrist topic is definitely, I'm going to definitely bring that to the school. I need my God of World class for that one. Because my God of World class, he can break that down to the levels that I can't reach, guys. And you know, we all here to work. So I got to bring in the world class for that one. And we're going to definitely attack that. But all I can say to that for right now is the Antichrist is definitely Sky Zaddy, created by government Satan Zaddy. Then now you have the anti-Mary, which is the single mothers. That's who they're praising. That's the anti-Mary. You got to remember, it go hand in hand. They go hand in hand. You know what I mean? The opposite of the Virgin Mary will be the anti-Mary. And that's this whole single mother is God. You know what I mean? But we'll break that down. That's for a whole nother video, guys.
Well, I guess I want to comment on some of the things you guys were saying because I was listening to you guys. And also I want to mention too that I think that the ones, like at least the fathers that's with their families, living with their families or involved with the mother, they would probably be the less likely to have to deal with child support issues, which makes me wonder that when the parents are together, it's good, but when the parents separate, that's where the issues stem from as well. And that causes a bigger problem because now y'all not together.
I'm going to tell you, I'm gonna throw a monkey wrench in that too. I'm going to have to pull out some stats because that's not always the case, because you got to understand, right? Remember in the very beginning, when I told you how a lot of men don't open their mouth, you'd be surprised the percentage of knock you on the floor. How many men is shacking with a female and they can't stand her fucking guts, or they're being manipulated, they're being simped out, they're being puppeted because she's hanging that I'll go to child support over their head. So they're in a toxic situation, which is not good for the kid, because all the kids see now is manipulation. So now when that kid go out in the world, he gonna try to manipulate somebody that got some sense, and they're gonna knock his whole fucking head off, or her whole fucking head off. You know what I mean? And that's how that's gonna work. And you see how toxic that is too? So just because the parents is both there in the crib don't mean that it's a healthy environment, a healthy relationship all the time.
Yeah, I agree. It's not always healthy, especially if the two can't get along, or the love is not there anymore, or it's just nothing but constant fighting. Like, yeah, that's not good. It's not. If you can't, as a two-parent home, no. Like, only the ones that do well is the ones that can, like, have a good two-parent home. But there will always be issues, but it shouldn't be where it's so toxic that you can't even live together. Like, that's crazy. Come on.
Right. It comes down to communication really being key. Like I said, people find these fancy terms and fancy words and they run with it, but they don't really know what it means to be to communicate. Communicate is a two-way street. You gotta intake some knowledge about yourself. You're gonna intake some shit that's said about you that you're not gonna like. And then you get on the back end of that, you get to say some stuff that's on your mind that you don't like. But that's communicating. Communicating is not just opening your mouth and talking about what you need done. Communication is also listening to what the other person needs you to do. And that's what they don't do. They ain't learned that. They learn, communication is key. But communication can't be one-sided. And it's very one-sided because they come in a crib that's unbalanced. They raised in cribs that's unbalanced. The mom's got a simp nigga living in her house. So she telling the nigga what to do. The nigga never communicate, never have these conversations with the kids. You know what I mean? Only time he go to the kid's room is to give them a birthday gift or something. That's not teaching them shit. You teaching them how to take advantage of people. You teaching them that the moms is getting stuff from this man.
But I also want to say, bro, you know what happened in traditional, like I said, the man would have to go to that woman's father, and the man would have to prove himself to the woman's family. And what that does, that also stops strife and division, because, like, say for instance, they do get in a fight. That man can I mean, even though, yeah, you know, the father gonna side with his daughter, but not all the time. You know what I'm saying? But if you had that communication with her family, she can't run and say, oh, he ain't shit. Or he can't go on the cut and tell her family she ain't shit. I'm gonna leave him alone. You know what I mean? Like nowadays, you can just ghost a motherfucker. You can just block him everywhere and just leave him alone. But back in the days when it was traditional, everybody knew everybody. You couldn't just leave nobody. You couldn't just ghost them. You didn't have cell phone and all that shit. But so that's why it's always good to communicate, because you can have a mediator if you are able to have good communication with their family, and she has good communication with your family. Imagine if she could talk to your mama when y'all had problems, you can talk to her father, y'all can come to some type of agreement or whatever. You sometimes you don't want the family in it, because a lot of family dysfunctional. You don't want the family in your business. It depends who it is. But I'm just saying though, back in the day, that's how it used to be. You know what I'm saying? Like it was a story in the book of Judges where a man's wife left, and he went back to the father's house, and he stayed with the father for a couple of days. The father kept trying wanting him to stay, but he stayed with the father, and the father was happy to see him. Like, man, because she ran back to her father's house. But so he went to the father and said, you know, I need to get my wife back. But that's the whole thing. You should be able to communicate with the family. And since we don't have nuclear families no more, we don't do that. Well, we can have like conflict resolutions where we can come together and come with the family and stuff like that. That's why I think it's important to get to know that woman's family, or for her to know your family, so you can have you know what I mean? So you can have a better ways for conflict resolution. Man, I mean, I'm just throwing it out there.
Yeah, exactly. Agree with that. That if families in some way should have some involvement, not full involvement, but some, to help the relationship. I agree with that 100%, like it was back in the days. And especially if it's white man, because I mean, it depends. Like, because I also went to play. Some fathers did sell their daughter off to some men, and mothers too. That men that had money, and some was about the money, like the Ike and Tina Turner story. I hate to use it, but sometimes things like that has happened as well to some women.
Like my brother Lot's in the Bible, like my brother Lot's, my compadre, when he tried to sell his daughters off, and his punishment was that his daughters ended up sleeping with him and getting pregnant by him. They drunken them in the cave, and they each took turns getting impregnated by him, and the babies ended up being cursed. And that's where we get our Edomites, and I mean, we'll break that down too. But y'all on point, man. Y'all on and popping. Guys, y'all remember in the 90s, it goes back to what Israel said. In the 90s, guys, we didn't have, before social media came and made everybody so independent, if you was my girl, I called your house, and I had to go through that brother picking up your phone, or your father, or your mom's, or your grandma, but somebody, an adult, picked up that phone, and I had to identify myself, and they at least got a chance to fill me out via over the phone. But nowadays, these young ones is meeting each other in private on these private chats.
Yep.
Parents don't gotta know. Again, go back to what I said about social media being the biggest unrestricted drug in America. The kids are getting higher too. But word, we had cell phones. We had to check in. Shit, grandma used to pick that phone up. Grandma, hey, I'm getting up. You on the phone too long? It was some type of regulation from a parent, from somebody that knew better than what we knew at the time. I ain't say they knew much, but they knew better than us. And we gotta give it to the elders. You know what I mean? I make it sound hard on the elders on this channel because they did fail us overall. But they did what they had to. They did what they could. They worked with what they had. You know what I mean? With the knowledge that they knew. You know
but if we gonna be biblical, that's all it was. You know what I'm saying? Even in Jeremiah, when we talk about we was in Babylon, it said, give your daughters to husband and get wives for your sons. Like, that was really the parents' job to hook they kids. I mean, kids up. Like not necessarily hook them up with, but make sure that whoever they're trying to get with or whoever they getting with, they had to go through them. They had to get the okay from the parents. All throughout the Bible. I'm talking about Abraham told his servant, like, look, I don't want my son. I don't want Isaac be with nobody around here. Go over there and hook him up with Rebecca. You feel me? So you know what I'm saying? It's like that's all throughout the scriptures. It was the parents that was, but now we don't. We try and do it ourselves. It's kind of like, you know, remember after Solomon's son listened to all the kids his age, all the people his age, and didn't listen to the elders.
Yeah,
and that's what broke up Israel altogether. It broke up Israel into to Judah and Israel. It broke up Israel because he want to listen to people his age and not listen to his elders. And that's basically what's the downfall of all these relationships out here for real. V1000, that's what I think.
Yo,
I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, you are MVP over here at the school because you, like myself, you make it cool to know that thing, to know them instructions. You make it cool, and we need more brothers like ourselves, bro, that's not looking at it like it's corny. Because, bro, you mention this shit, you mention these instructions to a hell of a son, boy, and the motherfucker come up with a million excuses out the Modern Woman playbook. Oh, that thing fake. Oh, that thing this. Oh, that thing that. They treat it like it's just not a book, like it's just not a regular book, bro. They treat it like it's more than a book, bro. It's an instruction manual, bro. Like, god damn, but you make it cool, bro. I'm enjoying this live right here. This guys is premium red pill, guys. Not that fruit punch shit that y'all used to, because it got some red in it. This is biblical red pill. This is the real red pill truth, guys. Y'all hearing it. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, y'all.
Right on.
Word. So of course she now she done said that she was a divester. So now we got the hard-faced chick, the black girl now. At least the Spanish girls and now white breads was playing fair. It be men without a pot to piss in and a window to throw it out of to speak like this. Mind you, this is that same post, guys. This is just that post. Y'all just refuse to take care of your kids. About the only race of dudes that will make a woman a baby mother with the quickness, but believe they shouldn't take care of the offspring. Y'all are dingoes in the wild. How embarrassing. Now, how the hell a hyena can call you a dingo? Nice try. I hit her with the nice try. Just gave her a picture. Sir, you keep posting that pic, which means nothing to me. You know, so many of our sisters are so removed from the possibility. They know they'll never find black love. They know they'll never, ever find black love. They know they damaged goods, bro. So they hate love. They hate they hate love when they see it. They hate anything that look lovable. They want to break it up. You know what I mean? So this is why she wasn't feeling that picture, because I wasn't even fitting to get no more argument with her, because I already seen where she was going. She ignorant. You know what I mean? So I just hit her with a picture. Sir, you keep posting that pic, which means nothing to me. You're a screening. I don't even know what the fuck that said. I don't even know what the fuck it said. With a podcast, you're a struggling, I don't know, with a podcast, looking for views, clicks, and engagement. But you jump on my post, bitch. You jump on my post looking for attention. But you talking about I'm looking for cute views and clicks and engagement. But you engage though. See how stupid these are our educated sisters. I won't even humor you. Entertain me, humor, like she's a dummy, and then she won't even humor you, but then she laughs. That's humor. That's the humor symbol. Good day. #mute. My Godzilla jumped in on there. It's always gorilla-faced potato heads who try to paint false pictures of black men and spread. Right. I'm bringing you with the facts, man. I just showed you that I'm not an incel. I got a shorty. You know what I mean? I'm good. Like, what happened? You know what I mean? That's my joint. That's my joint in the background. That was my green joint in the background. You know what I mean? So, what happened, sis? What happened? Like, I'm just chilling. You know what I mean? So I had to thank my guy. I had to thank my guy for holding out with them. Thank you. They was trying to attack me with the foolishness, bro. The same old feminist talking points. Didn't work though. Walmart. They always hiring. Facts. Going with that dumb shit. Right? So now Crystal jumps in. Me and Zilla, we laughing shit. We laughing at it now. So now Crystal jumps in. Crystal Washington. Them Latinos going to take care of their women at least financially without them having to ask anything. So of course I had to jump in there because Crystal, that sound like a Spanish girl. So if I'm big up and you on the post, why you commenting? Why are you commenting? So now you just hate black niggas. And I know my nigga know I'm live right now. I need Mr. Approaches to pay attention. All right, so now I hit her with the, why they hide? We ain't hiding nothing. All right, so I hit her with the, we is two, Chris. We taking care of our black sisters. I'll take care of Mrs. Goodbread. I don't know what the fuck y'all niggas talk about. Now, I mean, I know the niggas, the real incels will say that I'm a simp, but they don't get no pussy, so they don't count. You know what I mean? We is two. They ain't gotta ask, but you so-called black ones, we gonna make y'all earn every penny. And we gonna make y'all earn every penny, especially you big independent ones. Then say it because you want to do it for who you want to do it for, and leave us out of it. None of this shit. Them is what's that shit? Them is what's that shit? But she didn't spell that right. But if you want to play it like that, discriminates. But if you want to play it like that, you will constantly get what you ask for. But Ma, you must be an ugly Spanish girl because, hold on, let's click on and see why you saying this. Because Crystal is you're definitely a Spanish girl. Oh, so all right, we got a troll page, guys. Free game, guys. Don't argue with nobody on this page right here, guys. Don't argue with nobody with shit like this. Our government is bold enough to force you to have a kid, but too weak to ensure they make it to recess alive.
And that's false. And that's false too. Didn't they just pass it where everybody can have open carry all throughout the United States now? Like they just passed it where, you know what I'm saying, where teachers can have along I know this, as long as we got to have an 8-hour course and we can, because I'm a teacher and we can have a gun and we can have a gun now we just have to do an 8-hour course. So and they just passed it where now, like in California and New York, they can open carry now. That's what the Supreme Court just passed. So what the fuck is they talking about? You know what I'm saying? So you know, the only time they shoot up places usually is when they don't have no kind of, it's a Democrat place where you can't even have a gun. And that's that's most of the time when people get shot up, because criminals don't give a fuck about gun laws. And that's, you know what I'm saying? But when you're able to arm law-abiding citizens, that's when it's less people getting shot. That's what I'm saying. So what she's saying is a lie. That whole little post, so that shit is dumb anyway. She thinks she got something right there, man.
Right. And she's fronting. Crystal Washington, that's not a Spanish girl. It's looking like that might be a sister right here. And in any event, whoever she is, she an ugly motherfucker. I hope this not Crystal. This might be Crystal though. Yep. This might be Crystal. She slipped up. That's Crystal. So yeah, that's why. So she wasn't fighting for Spanish. She's a black chick that got triggered. By the truth. That's all. She was triggered by the truth. So she gonna talk like if the Spanish men take care of the Spanish men take care of their daughters, their girls, and we take care of our girls. You know what I mean? What happened? The good ones. The Spanish ones that listen and follow their man. Let their man quarterback get taken care of, just like the black sisters that their man quarterback get taken care of. So, what's your argument, sis? Hold on, let's get this. So, we is too. We ain't act. They ain't gotta act. But you so-called black ones, we gonna make y'all earn every penny, and that's good. I told her that because something told me she was black. Son told me, Crystal, then say it because you want to do it for who you want to do it for and leave us out of it. None of this is discriminates, but if you want to play it like that, you will constantly get what you ask for. Nope. Why y'all feel y'all do not have to work for the brothers' resources? Who taught y'all how not to be a helpmeet? Who told you you are the prize? And you are not. You are the gift, not the prize. So now who told you we don't work? Who told you we don't go half? Who taught you to make this generalization about your own sisters? If you can't provide, say that. But again, don't paint all of us that way. She could be white, black, blue, yellow, or orange. If she's not willing to meet you halfway, then that's the female, not black woman. Nah, sis, you wrong on that, sis, because we know that you're a black woman now. But why you not answering my questions first? Well, who told you we don't work? Statistics told me that y'all don't work. Because selling pussy is not a job. You know what I mean? More y'all sell coochie than a little bit. You know what I mean? And yeah, some of y'all do work. So I'm not saying all of y'all don't work. I'm not saying that. That's not what that post said. My post ain't say nothing about y'all working, to be truthful to you. I said, us men, you see, the thing is, y'all look at the work that y'all do for government zaddy. Y'all want credit for the work y'all do for government zaddy. Us black men, we don't give a fuck about what you do for government Satan zaddy. That's not work to us. How you work for us, what work you do for us. That's what the fuck we talking about when we talking about work, sis. Y'all always want to work for government zaddy. We don't care about what you do for government zaddy. Because honestly, sis, government zaddy have you building for him. Government zaddy work is not God task. You can't do God task without me, sis. Because God's task is to build the temple. Whether that's mind, body, soul, and legacy. Family. You know what I mean? So, come on, miss me with the dumb shit. I don't know who they talking to. They think they talking to an incel because they go watch them videos, like I tell you. They go watch Cynthia G, and they go watch them divesting dumb bitches, and they get their talking points, and then they run to these Kevin Samuels recovering groups and shit where it's a bunch of stupid niggas over there entertaining them niggas all day. They get shocked and flawed and awed when they run into a real alpha who not gonna play with you, who not fitting to play with you. And I got you on my home turf because, again, guys, I'm not on her post, guys. All this is going down on my post. My post. Again, so now working for Satan and working for your black brother, man, two different works. I see y'all got the work for Zaddy down pat. What about the work for man? You paint all men as bums, queen, which she did. She painted all men as bums. So you get what you painted. Nigga, what are y'all paying us anything? We paying y'all with everything. We pay y'all with everything. We pay y'all with peace. You know what I mean? You pay me with peace, I pay you with peace, and we live in harmony, you dumb bitch. Like, see what I mean? It's the miseducation. It's the miseducation of our sisters. They make everything about them, for one, when everything not about y'all. Queens, everything not about y'all. You know what I mean? But y'all so used to the attention, and y'all so want the attention that y'all make everything about y'all, and it ain't even about y'all. But she wanted to play. Because if not, we have to go into the white man's world because of the actual country we're in and fucking work, or we're going to fucking die. Like, what are you even on right now? Y'all manage to blame black women for everything, as many black men work under a white man in this country. So say you hate us and leave it there. Bitch, why you jumped on this post? All you had to do was say, I hate you back. And we'd have been done. Because clearly, you know, I don't like y'all. I don't like your mentality. I don't like Lilith. I don't have to. I don't have to. I mean, I don't like y'all. You're projecting, King. If you're broke, say that. Look, same playbook, right? Look, you're generalizing all black women, but I'm wrong for doing that, right? Because y'all all want to be different and treated special. But then why do y'all all say, respond, and reply to these same talking points out of the same playbook, though? But y'all all different, but y'all all been programmed with the same stupidity, and y'all all use the same stupidity, but y'all want different preferential treatment. When you attack me the same way, fuck out of here. You's a dummy. And I know who taught you that. And blame your hell of a mother. Sis, you sound dumb. Stop while you ahead. Because now I'm trying to help you, sis. You know what I mean? Projecting. I sound dumb stating valid points while you've said absolutely nothing in like 3 paragraphs. Go get some money and find you someone who stand for this bullshit. So now we gonna play dumb. Ain't you the same woman that said, well, I don't know why you keep posting this picture, so we already know your level of comprehension. You're not smarter than the 5th grader, sis. You're not smarter than the 5th grader. We already see your level of intake, how much information. We know when you stop. You finished school and you ain't read a book since 1987 by the looks of your face. You got the hard look on the face. And you know what's bad? Because this bitch might be 30-something years old, looking crazy, looking like she's 70-something years old, though. But she might be 30-something years old. Crazy, yo. Absolutely crazy.
And as I said, she always talk about, oh, money, get you some money. You ain't got no money. They steady looking for somebody, looking for money and what's in your pockets and shit like that. Why is she looking in your pockets? What? You know what? I always used to see these little videos. You ever seen them videos? Well, dude be hollering at a girl, like, nah, I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to you. Mm-hmm. And then the nigga go sit in a Jaguar or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the pranks.
And then she turn around.
The gold digger pranks. Pranks.
Yeah, so it's like, damn, is that what she doing? She just want to see if you got some bread so she can be good or something, or she could fake it. That's all they really trying to do is fake it. Oh, you got some bread? Oh, okay, I'm gonna fake it so I can maybe get some child support, maybe get some money up out of him. So let me act like I'm nice to him now and shit. They got the same mentality, man. You know what I'm saying? They hate you regardless, but they say if you got some money, I might act like I'm nice to you. So let me keep asking you about your money so you can tell me you got some money so I can be on your team now. Just so I can extort you or do some shit to you. These motherfuckers hate you regardless.
Yo, you hitting it on the head right now. You binging them right now, bro. Because that's the game. Guys, this is free game right now, right? The bitch is attracted to my energy, right? Because of the fact that I'm going back and forth with her, right? So now she's thrown off. I'm mysterious. Plus, I got content. So she done already went over to my page, seen what I'm about. So she know I just don't give a fuck. Hint, hint for my introverts. You know what I mean? That's what they're attracted to. They're attracted to toxicity. They're attracted to toxic shit. You know what I mean? But you got to be the truth, though. You can't just be stupid with it. Because now this is the trick right here. This is how she tried to simp test me. This is where she separated me from the rest of the little dumb niggas, right? Because she then set the trap to try to get me to get into simp mode. Like I have something to prove to this ugly bitch. I ain't got nothing to prove to this bitch, but she is stupid. So me going into proving how much more money I have or how rich I am would have been me failing the simp test, guys. You know what I mean? She looking right now because she got one check. She checked off one. Boom. Oh, he got that energy, the big dick energy. He gonna tell me about myself. He put me in my place. Now, let me see if I can wayward word him and manipulate him into flashing cash or showing or getting emotional and being a simp. Because the majority of niggas she come across, she could have already pulled his card and had the nigga showing 5-6 pictures of his cars and his house and this and that. And then she would have went in my inbox now and tried to game me. That's free game, guys. Don't fall for it. Manipulate it. Now I'ma suffocate her attention. Peep how I suffocate her attention. You know what I mean? I got blocked, so I couldn't execute the execution. But you know what I mean? It was getting there. Peep game, guys. No facts, all personal feelings, dumb. Yep. Plus, your sister already proved my point about black women mindset and respect for real men with value. Mind you guys, if y'all checked out that other video, I had to bust down her other bust down shorty where she posted my picture. So mind you, this the same day. I was getting attacked from all angles. I had one dumb black bitch thinking that posting my picture that I posted up there and got 107 likes for was gonna hurt my feelings. Know what I mean? All my kids look better than her. Know what I mean? She can't produce DNA that can match my DNA. Know what I mean? But that's okay. Neither can this bitch here either, Crystal Washington. That's an ugly bitch. Know what I mean? But so Crystal came back and said her opinion ain't got shit to do with me because I'm my own individual black woman. So why you reading from why you reading from the Modern Woman playbook then, ma? Why you reading from that hell of a mother playbook? Get out of here. You is just like them. And they all think they so different. And they all think they so innocent. But I'm telling you, it's only a few, about 5% that's Mrs. Goodbread, yo. Word. 5% of them that'll let you be quarterback and all they want to do is be the wide receiver or the running back. Because they know those are the positions that's getting the attention. Those are the ones that's going to get in the end zone. Know what I mean? I can only call a quarterback sneak, but for so many times before I get killed. But I will. You let me end up on a team with a bitch that don't want to listen. I will quarterback sneak until she kick me off a team, bro. Word up. But I will be the quarterback. I will be the quarterback. Fuck out of here. Y'all guys to be the quarterback of your team, guys. So, sis, I'm blessed with family. I'm good, like really. Y'all triggered at the truth in this post, making y'all own assumptions based off the men y'all can only attract. I wouldn't date y'all. If I was in the market, no cap. If I wouldn't date y'all if I was in the market, no cap. Crystal, she comes back. The truth of what? Was your own mother, sisters, aunties, grantees, and family, friends, all that way? Yeah, I mean, I told them about them. They corrected themselves because especially when they come around me, they know how I am. I mean, you gotta teach people how to treat you, and I teach all of them how to treat me. So yep. They all like that around me. Yep, they all know what it is. No bullshit. We gonna tell the truth. We're not gonna talk about nobody. We ain't gonna do this family gossip shit. Don't play that shit when you're around me. We don't do that shit. Yep. So I correct everybody. So now when they leave from me around me, I don't know what the fuck they do. I don't give a fuck what they do. But when they're around me, we real. But anyway, Chris said, you created a whole post generalizing black women, but we're making the assumptions. You are. Because I'm not assuming. I'm going off of what I actually see in the numbers, what the numbers show. More black niggas is on child support than a little bit. That's why ain't no generational wealth in the black community. What happened? Big hypocrite shit. See, she's a dummy. Now I just hit her with triggered. She's triggered. As a black man, at the end of the day, all you have is your word, and you aren't using them well. Well, yes, I am, because you want me to lie and eat crab legs. That's not gonna happen. I don't dig in the cat litter for women. I don't cover women's shit. I don't dig in the cat litter. Nope. I wonder if you think of your daughters this way. Why do women think, like, listen, I don't have to sleep with my daughters and I get a chance to pick who my daughter's gonna date. So why do women always jump to that? Like, stop jumping to that all the time. Like, that's dumb.
Yeah,
my daughter...
I think that happens because when they see that, because I guess back to what I was mentioning about how a lot of women see certain men that are not good. So they think that if men don't respect women or treat women a certain way, that's how they're going to treat their own children. So I guess that's what she's saying, because you trying to, like basically, reach the certain amount of women and talk to the ones that are, definitely not the good type of women or the gold diggers. She's thinking, oh, like, well, you saying all this, but then, how about, she's reflecting on your daughters. And it's like, okay, but we can't say how they're going to be growing up. We can't, we can't compare that and say that they're going to be like that, but I'm guessing she just saying, oh, because she thinks that you see women in a negative light. It's that, oh, if you do that, then that's how you see everyone. And I know that's not for everyone. It's not that you're saying all women are terrible. I mean, I doubt it.
Right. I'm talking about a specific type of woman. I'm talking about her. That's what I'm talking about. She ain't got shit to do with my daughter. Like my daughter, and if I'm giving knowledge, right? If I create a post that's giving knowledge, that's talking about what we need to fix in Black America, what the fuck make you think my daughters is not 10 times if like, you know what I mean? Like they don't, like, they make good material, teaching material, because my daughter reads this. She's gonna flip through this and she's gonna see where she's gonna see it. Like they show they self. Like, so even when they say stuff like that, it's stupid because my daughter's gonna read through this whole thing. Tanera, Ayana don't give a fuck about this shit, but Tanera will read through this whole thing and see where all of their problem is. She will be able, put it like this, because when I'm gone, Nera's gonna be the good brag dating coach. Like she's gonna be the next great thing, helping folks get to some knowledge, you know what I mean? Helping the men get to some knowledge. And she's going to be groomed to be like Candace Owens, the next Candace Owens, like with this shit. And I'm not forcing this on her. She just find it that intriguing and that interesting that, you know what I mean? That her daddy say some shit, she go outside and see the shit right in front of her face. That shit is like magic to her. That shit is like dope. That's her dopamine high. So it's like, it makes no sense. It's stupid. And they all say it. Like, if one or two people said it, then I would be like, you know what? Let me check that. Because everything works. I'm checkable. Everything works, and let me check down. But they all gravitate to it. And then I know the next thing they're going to say. And then it's like, it's only women that have a certain argument. Like, if a woman come to you and they have this argument, then generally they think like this about this argument because they had this argument. Like I tell them all the time, 1 + 1 = 2 to me. You know what I mean? But this was the crazy joint. Crystal said, nothing you're saying has validity if it don't apply to you, to your Black ass family. Generational wealth was a problem long before welfare and children and child support. That's a whole fucking lie, yo. We had black owned stuff, guys. At a point, yo. We had a Black Wall Street, guys. Like, she's stupid, son. See what I mean? She don't know her history.
Yeah, we did have a Black owned Wall Street, and it's unfortunate because it's not us that caused the destruction. It was other white superiors, as they call themselves. They caused the destructions for our businesses, our success, and everything, and that's why it's hard to obtain it and even have it now because of the white superior.
Facts. So she said, nothing you're saying has validity if it didn't apply to your Black ass family. Generational wealth was a problem long before welfare and child support, but it still has absolutely nothing to do with your point. It has everything to do with my post. She's dumb. She's caught up in making it about her again. Also, it's a Black, Latina, dark as you, but you got too much internal hate to even acknowledge them. This was not about skin color. This was about nationality, race. This was about race, not about dark, light. You know what I mean? We have dark skin. We have dark skin Blacks and we have light skin Blacks. We have dark-skinned Spanish and we have light-skinned Spanish. We know that, like, this is the uneducation in them, and they're not focused enough to stay on the topic, stay on course. Hate to even acknowledge them. Just say you don't like us, and I said what the fuck I said, and it ain't shit you can do about it. I mean, why are you getting all hostile? Because you're right, there's nothing I could do about it because you being an internet gangster. Then my man Vic said, Latin women, real hair, Black women, wearing Latin women's hair. LOL. Big point. They came at him. Somebody, white granny, called him N-word, and it shows. And what's the problem exactly? Since when y'all care about hair? SM. Vic, Latin men, builders, black men, Skid Row. And then this chick look crazy. She look crazy. Like, look at the way they be looking though. Like, you're supposed to be teaching us to stop. You're supposed to jump in this, right? She looked like she's at the age where she's supposed to jump in the post and she's supposed to check me on a brother, what's going on? Or she's supposed to inbox me, right? She not supposed to perpetuate the foolishness, the organized foolishness. But this is the shit that I'm talking about. This is Lilith. This is the Liliths that I'm talking about. These are the ones that was in 1973 at them college campuses fighting for feminism, for black feminism. So they remember that. You know what I mean? And that's sad, cause this is sad, yo. I don't even like that. That's not cool. But of course, they get crazy in it. I'm trying to get to the good part where she started talking about killing the babies, and she told her friend to kill her babies. I hope y'all black men have the same hatred. I hope y'all black men have the same hatred for your mothers that you do for random black women. Seeing the way again, like, what do us calling out bad behavior in random black women got to do with our moms? You know what I mean? Because like, so what? Our moms is black, but just because all black women, like, then it goes back to the, y'all don't want to be generalized and y'all don't want to be lumped up as all, but all of y'all want us to respect all of y'all, including the dumb ones. Like, you feel me? Because I'm clearly addressing the women that can't keep a man, that is not willing to build and work with a man, and because the man is down on his luck, she's ready to take him to child support, to force money out of him that he clearly don't have. That's what this post is about. And these dumb bitches jumped on and it turned it into some whole other shit, yo.
I'm guessing because because of the perception of what people think and what they feel like, oh, child support is a negative thing, it's a vicious attack, and then someone may think that men get mad because they worry about, that they got to pay child support, and trust, that's the idea of the thought of it, is that, oh, men just mad because they don't want to take care of their children, which is what she's saying, and they mad because they want to have their money and they don't want nobody get in the middle or messing with their check or their money, and that's the problem. And I'm sure a lot is probably saying just about that is always money. The
word. But we gonna get on and wrap this on up. We gonna wrap this one on up. This been a good one. You know what I mean? It's been a good one. We ran past the GG, so I'll just have that GG ready for y'all in the morning. That'll be tomorrow morning video. You know what I mean? So appreciate you guys for coming out tonight. You know what I mean? Thanks again. Yeah, if y'all can, spin that graduation video one more time for the kid. That shit gonna be good for the algorithms. It should jank in the algorithms. I got the right tags in there. Yo, again, salute to Anthony Spade, Mr. Palmer, you know what I mean? Salute to Candace Owens, Love Dorsey, XL Pro, Supreme 10, my Godzilla, you know what I mean? OKL, Cuzzo, salute to you, Queens of Virtues, Rum Nitty, you know what I mean? Just off the head, let me take attendance, man. Steve Teague, salute to you. You know what I mean? We got Elijah Martin. He was heavy in the building tonight. Salute to you. My boy Cedric Roberts. Salute to you. CeeLo, man. OG CeeLo, much love. J-Lock, much love to you. Killer Quabo, that's my guy right there, yo. Salute to you. World class. We got our guy Yisru. That's my guy. Salute to you. Thank you for coming out on the show tonight, my guy. Prediction Ascension, salute to you, man. Much love to you. Y'all get over there, check him out, yo, especially my New York areas. He is up to the minute on the news. Like, he is on it. He's on all the news stories. So when you want your up to the minute news, you definitely want to check out Prediction Ascension. And he's going to give you a spill to the story too, yo. Very good, brother. You know what I mean? Sigma Nation, you already know, man. Salute to you, my guy. You know what I mean? Of course, we got the world class. We got Don Sapinski. Salute again, and thanks again for the super chat, man. Thanks again. You know what I mean? For the super sticker. Oh, who else we got? I know we normally have my girl Tamika, Jessica, Mr. Approach. Salute to you guys, yo. Again, big mic drop. You already know, guys. 5-year history teacher. Welcome to the Righteous Fear, where we get rid of the gray area, y'all. We get rid of the gray area. There's an answer to every question. There's an answer. You know what I mean? There's a right and there's a wrong. And it's in the instruction manual, guys. And it's okay if you don't want to read it. I'll read it for you, guys. So coming up, we're going to have tomorrow morning, we're going to have the GG. And followed by, we definitely going to get into the Sodom and Gomorrah. And we're going to get into Abraham. We're going to get into the Abraham story, all right? Guys, and that's how we're going to do it. We're going to get back to the essence. And we're going to link all of this in to stories and lessons that you need to know in real life. All right, especially with the Abraham story, because it's a lot of lessons off the Abraham story, especially my guys that need to know how to just wash their hands and be done. You know what I mean? And for you guys that think, yo, my boy Abraham's about to sacrifice his son because that's what God told him to do, so he can get you at peace. So we're gonna break that down. You know what I mean? Cuzzo, you can end us, give your last thoughts, and we out of here on your last thoughts. Thanks again, Cuzzo, for coming out on the Mondays.
Of course. This was good. This was very, very good podcast. I have to admit, this was very, very informative, and hopefully, my viewpoint is good because it's definitely like kind of like in the center of it. So
it's honest. You're an honest female that don't play that cute, don't act like you know everything. You know what I mean? You're learning, and you know what I mean? It's okay, and we need that. We need people that don't. I don't know. Can you help me? Can you tell me how? What? I mean, there's no such thing as a dumb question. A dumb question is the one that go unasked, and you just take it and start listening to what people tell you. Like, nah, I'd rather you ask because you already know. You know what I mean? Because you are one of the rare ones. You have no kids, and you teachable. You know what I mean? So before you run into a hell of a son, always know that Cuzzo got your back. You know what I mean? Cuzzo got your back. And that right there should let our sisters know I don't hate women. You know, I don't give a fuck about what they think. You know what I mean? And it really be the dark-skinned ones, Cuzzo. It be our-skinned ones that I don't like them, yo. Dead ass, yo. But go on, Cuzzo. Before I get myself in trouble, before I get myself blocked and shit. But I'm gonna do a video on that because this is gonna be addressed. I'm gonna talk about him.
Yeah, that's gonna be a real sticky one. I can see that. I'm gonna be honest. I mean, I'm surprised no sisters trying to chime in here. Like, what? It's sticky to clear it up. I mean, I hear what you're saying. Like, not that you hate, because I doubt that you hate every single one. But the ones with the attitude, the ones with the ratchet, I get that. That's what you're really talking about. The ones that don't want to hear nothing, think they know everything. Okay. I mean, the ones that's
right. Yeah. And really the ones that use the skin color as a means to play a victim and get over and hide their bad behavior. You know what I mean? Because our chocolate sisters, they are the most beautifulest ones, but they've been done the wrongest in the history. You know what I mean? So they take this attitude of, I gotta, you know what I mean? They take this intimidating attitude and it loses points in the alpha male eyes. So a lot of our sisters, I heard this around the manosphere before I was leaving. I was hearing this topic come up, you know what I mean? And there was riffing. It was the chocolate girls against the light-skinned girls. The chocolate girls wasn't fucking with, they didn't like the light-skinned girls. So, you know what I mean? I'm gonna touch on this.
It's true. It's crazy.
Colorism.
Yeah, it's a whole mess. It is. It's a whole mess. Like, what people think, feel, is like people just hate each other, hate one another, and it's like I don't even know. I just feel like it's a lot. Like, it's sad. It's like it's just a whole identity crisis, man. It's just crazy. It's terrible. And you're right. The dark skin sisters get the least of anything, and it's unfortunate. And it seems like, because I can't really say it's all our fault, because they would think that it's all the sisters' fault, but it's not all the sisters' fault. It's also what society has done to make women feel less attractive.
They divided and conquered, and at every angle they caused a split. We get the same thing between the dark brothers and the light-skinned brothers, you know what I mean? We get the same exact division.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Because like, even when you look at celebrities, they don't pick. Of course, not saying that no dark sisters don't get them, but it's rare. I'll be honest, it's rare. Like, these basketball players, please, they is not looking at or wiping up no chocolate sisters. These millionaires, please, it's like the least of choice.
That's fact. That's fact. But all right, class, it's been a good one. Y'all already know. We out of here, guys. Salute
I just
to y'all.
saw a video of
Class,
this girl
guys.
showing that her father comes into her room and like hugs her, and he was like laying and hugging her for like a pretty decent amount of time. Is it just my daddy issues, or is that weird?
Oh, Jesus. Some of you ladies need to get off Lifetime and live in the one that's been afforded to you. This is the video in question. My dad comes in every day to hug me. He says just 2 minutes. That's adorable. But nay, not to you. Not to the group of fermented with like Jinko jeans, baggy as which is probably pretty convenient, seeing as how much baggage you can fit in that old wing clapper. Normal people don't sexualize the relationship between a father and daughter, you dork. We get it, you miserable. Men bad. Accountability hard. Criminal Minds is a really good show. Goodness, go find a therapist. All right, I get you weren't spoon-fed love as a kid. I'm sorry for that. But that doesn't mean you have to raw dog steak knives because they have a modicum of love on the tip. I will hold my daughters for as long as they allow me to do so. They're going to know the difference between a loving embrace and a sexual one. Which apparently you think is one and the same, and I pity you for it. Unrelated, go get your Great Fathers Club hats. Merchants and Biokeeper.
To all the girl dads out there, how you doing? Are you okay? Keep your head up. I know nobody's checking on you, see how you doing. Your kids running all over you, can't tell them no. You might have a teenager, you worry about you finna date boys. You scared you gonna unalive somebody. Your 2-3-year-old standing on your head when you're trying to sleep. I know it's hard. It's hard up there, but stay strong. We gonna get through this. It's a beautiful thing, ain't it? But boy, they are a piece of work. Lord, them girls are a piece of work. My 2-year-old get mad at me every time she starts singing and I try to join in. I said, okay, Beyonce, let me fall back. But that high note you was trying to hit was flat as hell. Treat me like a background dancer or something. You feel me? But it's key that we stay in our daughter's life because they need their daddy. And they say that the dad is the daughter's like first love. You know, the first man that she loves. And we set an example of how she should be treated. So she look for the values that we have in other men. So it's good that we set that example and we stay in our daughter's life. You feel me? But I hope everybody having a good one today. Everybody except Leo women. Because y'all are the devil. Ain't going about y'all business.
Yes. Yes, you are weird. Yes, you are weird if you believe that there is something wrong with a father showing affection to his daughter. Yes, you are weird if you believe there is something wrong with a father changing his baby girl's diaper. Yes, you are weird if you believe that there should be no physical affection between a father and his daughter because that's how things start. No, you have your own issues that you need to work out. If you believe that this is a man that would ever hurt his daughter like that, why would you have a baby with him? That speaks more to your character as a woman or a mother. If you are watching someone's video and you're watching a father hug his daughter, oh, that hug was just too long of a hug. It's got to be something going on. I've heard women say, I would never let my daughter sit on her father's lap. What? If you have to worry about the safety of your daughter with that man, you should have never had a baby with him. Fathers are who set the tone for what little girls should expect from men.
Right.
Men should protect you. Men should cherish you. Men should love you. And it not be anything weird. Y'all are making it weird. And y'all are putting these thoughts, y'all are indoctrinating these young girls to believe that all men are bad with this type of content. It's weird. I'm 37 years old and I still kiss my daddy every time I leave him. Because that's my daddy. And he has never once, ever touched me in any kind of way. I know plenty of fathers who have nothing but girls that do nothing but treat those girls like little princesses. Stop being weird. Please.
I just saw a video of this girl showing that her father comes into her room and like hugs her, and he was like laying and hugging her for like a pretty decent amount of time. Is it just my daddy issues, or is that...
Ladies, maybe y'all can help me out, right? Genuinely speaking, I have a serious question for y'all. Proud father of 2 daughters. Real simple. I just would like to know, what exactly can we do as fathers with our daughters? Specifically our daughters. Because if we're not in our daughter's life, we're a deadbeat. And rightfully so. But if we are in our child's life, specifically daughter, we're not allowed to change their diaper. We can't kiss them after the age of 2. We can't show them love and affection of any kind. And now we're not allowed to hug or cuddle them in any type of way. I'm just genuinely curious. Like, this is me being as serious as I can be. My only question to women, no men, I just want to hear from the women. From your point of view, what exactly can we do with our daughters? What can we do with our children? What is an acceptable behavior for a father to interact with his daughter at any age? Doesn't matter. 3 years old, 10 years old, 20 years old, doesn't matter. How do y'all think us as fathers are supposed to interact with our children? That's all I want to know. Not that it's going to change anything for me and how I interact with my children. I don't give a damn what y'all think. I'm going to show my children, my daughters, love, affection, all of that until the day that I die or they die. Doesn't matter. But I am just curious to understand, like, y'all thought process of how y'all could find that weird. That's it. So please, somebody help me out. Somebody tell me something. Maybe I'm just misinformed. I don't know. Not to mention, if a father was to show some type of love and affection to his son in this type of way by giving him a hug or giving him a kiss, that would be a whole different story in itself. So we're not even going to talk about that.
From Harlem, New York. Put your cigarettes out and pull your panties out. Put your hands together. Listen. Good.